Oh, I forgot on my tracking. Yeah, okay. What do you mean? I can face front. Okay. Let's just straight away pick like a really long game. Whereas, did I download it? Corcus. Wait, did I not download it? I'm pretty sure I downloaded it. Where is it? Eh? Wait, did it got removed? View entry. Wait, this game got removed? Wait, hold on. There's an option for late option for this jam. Submit their gameplay is restricted, then unrestricted once they upload the game. Oh, this game is not gonna be completed before... Yeah, this game, I guess this game is not gonna be completed before the submission. I mean the rating. That's weird. I was so looking forward to this one. Cause it's like 4 endings, 3 mini games, 60-minute playthrough. I was like, huh. I'll play this the start of next stream, but there's no links. I could have sworn I downloaded it. That's so weird. Well, okay. Will that break my chain of thought? So which one do I pick next? I guess we can start with Frog Quest. Let's start with Frog Quest. This looks like a game Yulia would play. Frog Quest. Enable easy mode. Okay, let's play easy mode. 2 different routes if you need index to choose from. Okay, let's play Frog Quest. Audio warning, guys, as usual. No, I caught it. Never mind. What? Why did my everything shifted? Okay, transform. I did. Okay, hold on. Let me perform that. Okay. Hi Sing. Hi Enter. Hi Miku. Hi Molek. No, okay. Maybe you'll do that today. The last. Maybe you'll do that today last. That's why they aren't gonna finish in time. That's on Renpy, right? So probably there'll be text to speech. Tiny play button at the top. Wallet items. Okay. Is the UI not scale? Hold up. Okay, never mind. The UI is so small. Hold on, I need to clear my throat for this. Okay, hopefully my throat don't die today. I forgot the first one, but I mean, she has been known to get into trouble from time to time, but she has never been away this long. Maybe she went out to confront that ice fairy who's been freezing the frogs. Suako may not be the goddess of the Moria shrine anymore, but Kanako and I still want to know what she's up to. The UI is so tiny. Hi, Eastern Mouse. I haven't played your game yet. I wanna play the other games first to give them a chance, because I know the rating got oh yeah, guys, the rating got delayed to end of this week, so I can take my time to play the games. My name is Sanae Kochiya. I am the shrine maiden of Kanako Yasaka and the distant descendant of Suako Moria. And I guess you could say I'm a kind of a god myself, a living god. But I don't want to brag. Anyway, I need to find out where Suako went. Hopefully she hasn't gotten herself into too much trouble. But I know Kanako is counting on me, so I can't fail. Yeah, I probably used yours as like an intermediary to stop reading and play something. Redeem. Fine, I think. But where can I look for the clues? I have no idea where she could be. But what if someone's responsible for her disappearance? No, Suako wouldn't be so easily apprehended by someone with ill intentions. Even so, it does make me wonder if someone took her away. I guess it's time to figure out all that now. Try easy mode. This cannot be undone. No, okay, fine. +1 chest per level. Okay. Is this clickable? No. Okay. Play. Where's Suako could have gone? I wonder if there's anyone here who knows something. It's Aya. The Tengus always seem to spread news quickly. Well, if it isn't the shrine maiden whose god is always giving us Tengu a hard time. Seeing anything interesting lately? Actually, I was hoping to ask you that myself. Oh, really? Suako has been missing for quite some time, so I was wondering if you've seen her. Or maybe you've seen anything unusual? Yeah. You haven't been reading my newspaper lately, huh? Well, I did happen to catch a glimpse of a certain vampire servant lurking around the top of your high mountain yesterday. Unusual enough for you? You mean the servants from the Scarlet Devil Mansion were here? Yep, but I'm not sure what they were up to. I mean, I'm fast, but I guess Scarlet Devils always have a few tricks up their sleeves. I couldn't find them after a while. What business do they have here? I wonder if they have something to do with Suako's disappearance. I couldn't say for sure, but one thing's for certain. That vampire is always up to something. Yeah. Hold on, wait. Apparently OBS changed the layout a bit. Oh, did they rearrange my folders? No, I don't know. I guess that's a good reason to go and investigate. What do they want with Suako though? I don't know, but if they have something to do with it, we better leave quickly. I can see the headlines now. Green Shrine Maiden saves Frog Goddess from the wicked Scarlet Devil. She's not the Frog God, and why do I have to be just the Green Shrine Maiden? I'm Maria Shrine's living god. Yeah, whatever. Just a working title. I'll work out the King's one and get the full story. And what does it matter? Let's go already. Later Kanako is counting on me. I'm sure the inhabitants of Yokai Mountain won't be too happy that Kanako Shrine is wondering about. You got that right, but you already know how we solve disagreement here in Gensokyo, Hey, I may be from the outside world, but I'm more than familiar with the customs of Gensokyo. Well, what are you waiting for then? Well, let's go. But before we do, is there any way you can help me if they are enemies? Yeah, you're talking to the fastest Tengu in Gensokyo. I'll help you get out here if an enemy is about to hit you. Great, well let's head out then. I'll try me then. What? Oh, okay. Heal, go, hey. 1, 2, 3, R. What's R? What's R? Wait the turn. Oh, is it those kinds of... Okay, I think... Huh. I don't get it. Okay, time to open the game page. It has nothing. The game page doesn't have anything. I'm assuming I bump into them to do damage then. Hi, Zami. Do I take damage? Yeah, I guess I don't take damage if I hit them first. Find the exit. Is that the exit? That's the exit. What does this button do? Oh, that's the exit probably. One? No. Two? T. Okay. I took damage, that thing's ranged. Okay. Wait, I can heal, right? Oh, what does this button do? Heal with a range of 1. Why heal within a range of 1? I'm using it, but nothing's happening. Okay, well. I ate them? Yes, I pretty much ate them, didn't I? Yokais are out here in full force today. It's called Yokai Mountain for a reason. Alright, anyway, we still have a long way up. A long way to go until we get to the mansion. We only made it down the mountain. Yep, but you don't worry, we're gonna be a force to be reckoned with. You think so? Yep, I began an expert at taking photos and dodging attacks at the same time. Well, you might have to fight too. We'll see when we get there. Why does the art look so familiar for Aya though? I don't think it's supposed to say heal. Probably. I think it's supposed to say damage, but it's not damaging. Can you hear that? Yep, it sounds like someone familiar. I need to solve the incident. I don't want to be distracted. But I want to help save the frog lady so she won't yell at me for freezing the frogs anymore. Yeah, no. Raimi, did you say something about an incident? Yep, I'm on my way to the Scarlet Dimension, but I keep running into roadblocks. Oh, we're on our way there too. Soku has been missing and we think they might have something to do with it. Also looking for the frog goddess? She's not... Hey, wait, you're that little fairy she's always talking about, right? Yeah, she always gets mad when I freeze her frogs, so I'm just trying to have a little fun. She hasn't come to Mystic Lake to yell at me in a while. Even though I could freeze all the frogs with her missing. How am I supposed to get satisfied if our little feud if someone else got rid of her? I'm supposed to be the one who defeats her and reign victorious. Right. No wonder you got caught up, Reimu. Yep. Anyway, I don't have time to waste. Who knows what Remelia and servers could be up to. I'm sure it's not too good. Do you think they have something to do with Suako's disappearance? That's what I'm thinking. Marissa told me she heard them plotting something the last time she went there. And when Chirno asked me if I had seen Suako, I figured her disappearance was related. It's not the first time Remelia has done something like this. Hi Cher, welcome. So I've heard, do you think we could take her on if we work together? Well, I prefer to go alone, but I guess it would make more sense to team up if you're both heading there now. And Soko is part of your shrine anyway. Hey, you're gonna let the green shrine maiden join your team but not me? I'll choose Luigi anytime. That's so not fair. Suako is my ancestor. I'm obligated to save her if she's in trouble. And I can't bear the thought of disappointing Kanako. Wait, what's ancestor? Like a grandma. Not exact. Oh, but Suako's super old. So she's like your great grandma? Sure. At least she tried. Yeah, but she's just wasting our time and it's fine. Cherno, could you please go home? But I'm like the strongest one here. I'll be an asset to your team. Somehow I don't think she's gonna let up, even if you try to sneak away. I guess you're coming too, huh? You won't even know I'm here. Whatever. That's just as long as you don't take any photos of me. Yeah, fine. Okay, we're getting distracted. We don't have much time to waste. Starting now, allow me to lead you all on this journey to find Suako. I know I can't fail. Fine, this is gonna be a long day. Upset that you wouldn't be the star of this show this time, Reimu? What's that supposed to mean? Let's find our way through the forest. I know we'll make our destination in no time. Hooray! I know it'll be a little way, but some things keep wondering. How does the Scarlet Dimension manage to capture Suako if they're the one responsible for her disappearance? There's no way she have gone down without a fight. Here we go again. Don't act like you're not used to this by now. I never say I wasn't used to it. I've been a main character for like a really long time now. Has she though? What do you mean main character? Nothing. Let's go. You're not gonna make me do everything myself though, right? Oh, I have to help? Hey, don't make me do all the work. Fine. Team up with Reimu. Yeah, I team up with Reimu, but how do I change character? I wish I knew the controls. This way. Wait, can I actually like swap characters? I guess not. There's no information on the game page, right? Yeah, there is no information on the game page. Can I like not change character at all? I guess not. There's like nothing on the game page though. Play as Sanae and team up with Aya and Reimu. I assume I'm just gonna be Sanae all the way. Hi Kinks. And then you can, or they'll be like, figure it out yourself. I don't think you can anyway. It doesn't look like you can. Oh, okay. Should I eat? Eat. Okay. They are for moral support. I'm pretty sure they are just there for moral support. Oh look, it's a heart shape. Useful enough. Oh, we're done. The Great Yokai Forest. I wonder how much further we have to go. I'm sure we're almost at the mansion, but I could above the trees if needed. Couldn't we all do that? I don't want to fly right now, I'm too tired. But she's hardly even done a thing. They all hardly done a thing. You need to keep going, you can't just stop now. But being the strongest means you need to conserve your energy for when you really need it. Fine. Shin and Toro, thanks for the follow, Eurospat. Welcome. Fine, only for a little bit. Hooray, after this, I know I'm gonna be extra strong. We need to get back on track as soon as possible. But what should I do until then? Oh, I could tell you my super secret master plan for how I'm gonna... No. I mean, if it's really such an important secret, you shouldn't tell me about it. Oh, you're right, good thinking. Well, maybe someone else has something they like to talk about. They want to talk about. Maybe. Oh, so is this part of a VN in between? Reimu. Look for money in bushes. Hey Reimu, what you doing? I'm just looking around, I guess. I don't think I've ever been to this area of the forest before. But then again, I guess it all kind of look of the same. If you look closely, I'm sure there's some differences. Well, when you're always running around solving incidents, I guess you don't have much time to take in the scenery. Oh, you're right. Wanna take a look around, you know, while Shino's conserving her power? I guess there's not much else to do. Not much to look at, there's some trees and bushes. Wait a minute, is there something in that bush? There is. Did someone just leave this here? What is it? Did someone just dump their wallet content in this bush? It's free money! Wait, somehow I feel Yukari could be responsible for this. You think so? Maybe, it could be a prank, but... Oh well, finders keepers. Are you really taking it? Yeah, why not? It's not like anyone else is here. Besides, if Yukari transferred some poor money's full into this forest, it's not like they will be to find it afterwards. What if it's your money she took? Hey, it's not like I have much to steal anyway. That is so sad. Besides, if it is mine, then I'm here to take it back now. That makes sense. I guess. Oh, you think there's any more around? Why would there be more? Hey, it doesn't hurt to check. Fine, let's keep looking. Search for coins. Okay. It's just for you for real, just scraping money off the ground. How does the bush look like? Ah, okay, so that's how the bush look like. No, no money? Wait. Oh, okay, it's like 100% thing. Okay, there's nothing there. The sound they make when they attack. Wait, that person can attack. Yeah, that person can attack through the wall. Okay. How many bushes are there? Oh my god. Okay. The sound they make though. This is how a new attack. Hi Shin. I mean, I can drink a potion. I have a lot of potion. Wait, I didn't kill all of them? Oh, there's one here. Like a really tiny... Oh my god, okay. I'm sure we collected everything by now. Yeah, that was like a whole month's of worth of donation right there. For real? Yeah, you always reminded me how many more visitors you get at your shrine than I get at mine. Well, I do have a lot of people who practically live at the shrine. It's not like they pull their weight or anything. And they have to make sure things don't start falling apart around me. And, you know, eat and stuff. I didn't think it was that bad. Are you the only one left who has faith in your god? The situation's not that bad. Someday things will get better. I mean, I would offer to show you what it takes to run a shrine the right way. But I don't think Kanako will like me helping out the rival shrine. I don't need your help. But I just help you find the coins you'll use for your shrine. Huh? I thought you weren't gonna help out the rival shrine. Well, what happened to not needing my help? I could have done it myself. But I guess it wouldn't be as fun. You think so? Yeah, I mean, I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy hanging out with you. I know Kanako's not happy when I fall her pants that one time, but she would probably be overjoyed if my shine went away. My shine. But you help solve some incident in the past, and I guess we're solving this one together too. That's true. I mean, I suppose I have done a few favors for you in the shrine in the past without Kanako knowing. I thought you were supposed to be a good girl, Sunny. Nope, she's not the good girl. Hi, Roman. I have my own free will, and don't forget, I'm also a living god. Yeah, you say that all the time. How could I forget? Do I? Yeah, probably at least once every time I see you. You know, I guess you heard it a lot then. Yeah, it does seem like we're together often. I probably heard you say it 100 times. Rainbow? Huh? Do you mean what you said before? About what? That you like hanging out with me? Well, of course. But don't let it get to your head or anything. Would you like to spend more time together? Just the two of us? Like this? Yeah. I would enjoy that. You guys ready to go? Yeah. Talk about bad timing. Of course we're ready to go, but I thought we were waiting on Cherno. Nope, I can feel my fairy shrine going off the charts. Right. Okay, well, there's no time to waste. Seems like you and Rainbow had a lot of time to waste doing whatever you were. Shut up, Aya. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Hooray. Let's exit. I probably should have opened too. Yeah, I probably did a very bad move there. Hi, me. Is that a healer? Oh, it is a healer. Okay, enemies have healers too. I know. Kill the doctor. What do you mean kill the... I mean... Okay, fair. They're technically doctors, I guess. Also, the input is a bit of glitch with the input. Like, it doesn't let go sometimes. And they're using one of my favorite... They're using one of my favorite BGMs too. Wait, did you see that? They moved diagonally, didn't they? Oh, am I tripping? I feel like I'm tripping. Also, the input is really laggy. Uh-oh. Yeah, they are moving diagonally. That's not fair. I didn't make an energy. I just got to kill him. I didn't even realize this energy. Wait, is it this? No, that's my weapon. What's that energy for anyway? Maybe it's a scar. Could be scar. I feel like scar. Yeah, it does feel like a scar. Like, why else would be increasing each time I kill, I guess? It's like hide and seek with no one to hide. Just kills everyone. Yeah, it gives the mystery dungeon kind of feel. Hold on. It does give a mysterious dungeon feel. I think it probably follows mysterious dungeon rules. Yeah, it does follow mysterious dungeon rules. Yes, I think, but what's the energy for? I mean, I have like... No, I don't have... Wait, what's this? Wait a turn. Yeah, like... Oh my god, that's a lot. I'm just gonna kill with the rhythm of the song. Got my gun. They die too fast. How does the game work? You have to kill. It follows mysterious dungeon rules, so yeah. Like, you just have to touch them. Oh my god. You just have to touch them before they touch you, and you pretty much don't take damage. Yeah, seems like it though. Unless they survive. No. Each time you move the enemy moves, so it's like but I think you have higher priority. Like, you always do your action first before they do theirs. We finally made it. Cheers. I didn't have such a hard time going on Scarlet Devil Mansion whenever I go alone, when I went alone. Sometimes you gotta enjoy the scenery along the way. The scenery looks blocky. Real-time turn, I think turn-based dungeon maybe? I don't know, I'm not sure. There is a specific genre for this. I used to like it a lot in the past, but then like, wait, I literally played one. Remember when I played Clown Trick? Yeah, specifically Clown Trick. As if you ever do that. Oh, now we're gonna... Now that we're about to go to the mansion, I do feel a little nervous. How about we take some time to prepare before we enter? Yeah, that sounds good. I always need time to save my strength. Anyway, she's not doing anything. Come on. Right. I guess I can just have to build up my courage. Oh, what am I worried about? I have taken on much bigger enemies than this. But I guess no one has ever done something like this to my family before. I'm gonna fly above the trees and see what's we got ahead of us. It's probably just that lazy gatekeeper again. What's up? She's asleep. I guess we won't have trouble getting in then. I'm still gonna take a peek though. I suppose I can come up as well. What about you, Sanai? I think I'm going to stay here for now. Oh, can I come? You should keep saving your energy for our biggest enemy. Also, keep Sanai company. Oh, that's right. I need extra power to save up to fight the evil vampire lady. And I won't let you down, Sanai. I'm the best at keeping people company. She's a free air conditioning. It's fine, Cherno. I wanna know about your grandma though. Yes. Like, why is she so uptight? And why does she get mad when I freeze the frogs? And first of all, she's not my grandma. And she's probably mad at you for freezing the frog because they're her favorite animal. Being frozen isn't good for them after all. Maybe I'll like original dungeon ones. Yep. The one I really like to play was Chocobo Dungeon. Dungeon 1? Was it Dungeon 2? No, Chocobo Dungeon 2, yeah. The one I like to play was Chocobo Dungeon 2. Free Econ and free entertainment. She is not entertainment, guy. Enter. She is not entertainment. Oh yeah, I guess she is the frog goddess. No, she's not. She just happens to center her whole personality, style, and hobbies around frog. Sounds like Yulia to me. And I guess I could see why it's confusing. Yeah, even I got it mixed up. And I'm super smart. Right. Anyway, you aren't scared to meet Remelia Scarlet? The Scarlet Bevel. Remelia Scarlet. The Scarlet Devil. Morning, Arine. Welcome. Okay, guys, this is Remelia's new title. Remelia Scarlet, the Starlet Bevel. That's not her name, but yes. Nope. She's really that delusional? I know she's some super old vampire, but I'm great at fighting. Did you know that I took on a god before? And I'm not talking about Suako. A god? That can't be true. Yep, with that, my journey to become the strongest came to an end. Now, no one can doubt me ever again. Is that true, Cherno? Why do you guys never have faith in me? I'm great at fighting too. All the other fairies know how good I am. Have you ever heard of a fairy taking on a god and winning? Well, I haven't, so I suppose that's why it's hard to believe. I apologize, Cherno. I guess I underestimate how much it meant to you. It's okay, just so long as you know what a powerful companion you got by your side. I won't forget, and I think we all make a pretty good team. Yeah, we're totally gonna save Suaku. Easy peasy. I hope so. I think she'll be okay, but I can't help but worry. Don't worry, tell Chirno your problems. Oh my god, Chirno's a psychiatrist. Is Chirno a psychiatrist? Well, of course I don't want Suaku to be in danger. She's a god, but I still have no idea how someone could have been able to take her on and overpower her. The residents of Scarlet Devil mentioned are powerful, but Suaku's powerful too. Maybe she was distracted by the frogs. I really don't know, but it seems like we'll find out soon enough. We have a rivalry, but I know Suako is also really strong. She's not allowed to get defeated by anyone but me. I know she'll be okay after I take her down myself. What? Yeah, I think I just have a lot to be worried about right now. I guess it's not important for the time being. What do you mean? Your feelings are always important. But I feel like I'm being weak and ignoring the situation at hand. I need to focus for the sake of Suako and Lady Kanako. But you can't focus on that if you have other things bothering you, right? I guess so. Chino, you actually said something insightful. We're dumping this ice fairy. I told you, don't underestimate me. Not only do I have strength, but I also have got the brains. I see. So you don't mind me talking about it? No, I'm here to help, like I said. Okay, if you insist. Oh my goddess, I never imagined I'd be talking about such thing with someone like Chirno. Neither am I. Chirno, have you ever liked someone before? Like? Yeah, of course I have. I like Diose and Lily White and Luna Chow and Star Sapphire and Sonic Milk, even though they destroyed my house that one time. And Clownface and Reimu and Marissa and you, of course. I don't mean like as in friends, I mean like as in, well, having a crush on someone? A crush? Yeah, I love to crush my enemies so they underestimate me. Hold on, guys. I need to probably turn on my AC. No, not like that either. Maybe you don't understand that sort of stuff. What sort of stuff? Relationship and love. You mean like when someone get married? Yeah, but before that, when their love is just beginning. So instead of love, you say like you like someone. Oh, I understand. No, I haven't. She understands? Wait, hold up. She actually understands? Hello? No, I've never thought about anything like that before. We furries don't focus on that kind of thing. True, I guess, because fairies are like technically nature. No, I think that's a no. No, reject it. Reject it. Building our friendship and having fun is our priority. Besides, I'm the strongest. No one will be able to handle someone like me. I guess? This Chino has 5 IQ? What do you mean? That's way below canon. She has 9 IQ. I see, so the fairies aren't interested in anything like that? No. Why? Was that a reason you were asking? I guess it's been on my mind despite everything else that's been going on. I don't have much experience with that sort of thing, to be honest. Well, I know about a lot of things, so I think that's my weak point. What to do when you like someone is all a bit confusing to me. Oh, you don't need to talk to them a lot, or maybe give them something they like. Personally, I would recommend a frozen frog. I mean, if you're into frogs and you know how to prepare frogs and you eat frogs. Oh wait, Suako wouldn't like it if you gave someone that. No, she wouldn't. But I guess you're thinking about the things that you like. You're right though, I think building a relationship requires a lot of interaction. Well, even if you don't know what I'm feeling, I think I feel better now that we talked about it. You do? Yes, I appreciate it. Thank you, Chirno. Hooray! And thank you for teaching me more about liking someone. Now that I succeeded in becoming the strongest, I am going to become the smartest next. Good luck with that, Chirno. You two seems in good spirit. Feel any better? Yes, I think I'm ready to continue on our path. I'm surprised that Chirno was able to cheer you up a bit, Sanai. Hey, I said not to doubt me. That's right, Chirno has been surprisingly helpful. Huh? Who would have guessed? Yeah, I'm the best helper. She's the best AC too. Alright, now that we're feeling better and we got an idea on how to get in, I think things should go smoothly. That is, until we find Remelia. Let's go. She's never going to see us coming. That's right. I suppose it's time for us to meet the one behind this mess. The road ahead looks frightening. You two weren't lying about the lazy gatekeeper. Yeah, she's usually too sleepy to notice anyone who tries to break in. It makes things easier for us. Yeah. Oh, but this place is so big. It seems even bigger on the inside than I imagined. That's what I said. Huh. How are we going to figure out where to go? I have no idea where Remelia could be. Maybe you could split up and look around? Good idea. Let's go in 2 groups. She had taken a strepsils before this. Anyway, you've taken on Remelia before and been inside the mansion. I think we should work together to find where she's hiding. I won't let you down. And Chirno, please go and search as well. Fine. Chirno, try to keep up. Hooray! Okay, I think we should start by checking some of the doors. But there's so many. How are we gonna get through all of them? Don't worry, I found Remelia once before in her mansion. I'm sure I can do it again. I'm not alone this time either. I suppose having a team will make things easier. Alright, let's have a look around. Hi Jocelyn, welcome. Wait, is it range? I think the red one's range. Yeah, the range one's range probably? Are you a healer? You're a healer, aren't you? Oh my god, guys, look at how much fairies. Look at how many fairies there are. Guys, there's 80 fairies. Are you serious? Not alone this time. I still feel alone, guys. I'm taking on everything myself. Oh my god, guys, there's 4 floors on the SDM. There is 4 floors of 80 fairies. Please let me use my energy for some... Oh. Okay, it's kind of unfair. The red fairy can shoot through walls and also have unlimited range. Like, just sort what's the... I really want to know what's energy for. Is this an endless... Oh, I am... What the hell? Okay. Yeah, the southern mission on top is so many fairies. Oh, you're just fodder. Okay. Well, that's easy. Wait. This is Voil Library? This is Voil, right? No, it's not Voil. This is Remila stage team? No, this is definitely not Bad Apple. Stop running, damn it. Why are you running so much? Okay. I think it's Remila stage team. Yeah, it is Remila stage team, okay. Oh my god, that... okay. You can see how much I hate Remila that I don't even recognize the stage team. Ha! T. Wait, I'm lost. Oh, okay, that's one more down here. How is Sakuya gonna replace all these mates? Oh my god, Jocelyn, please. Okay, I guess the ranged attack will take a lot of time to prepare to attack, so... Hi. Is it really 4 floors of like 80 fairies? This is gonna take super long. Why is this room exposed? I guess at least they die pretty fast. And I'm getting a lot of potions, that's good. Exit is here. There's 5 fairies? No. I thought like 5 fairies like stuck in the basement or something. 4 fairies in here? Yeah? No. Yeah? There we go. In before the next floor is like 200 fairies. I'm gonna cry. Oh, there's less zone. What? Okay, that's good. Let's go here. Nope. That was close. I almost died because I wasn't paying attention. Still have no idea what energy is for. I know, right? It's not even the dying animation, it's just the attack animation. Controls are really sticky, by the way. Like, occasionally I'll like let go, but it still moves forward. I don't know if it's a bug. Feels like a slight bug in terms of input. That is a lot of range. Turn the whole generation of What do you mean? I'm not murdering. I'm putting them out of commission? Okay, I have a lot of potions. Oh my god, that's ranged. Okay, exits over here. At least they get a break. Our commission for a mention was full before you got there. I mean, it still could be full. We're only 2 floors in. Wait, where's all the rest? Yeah, guys, it's just a genocide run. What do you mean? They sound happy when they die, though. Have you ever heard fairies laughing like that? See? They're just laughing. Dun, 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 dun. Wait, what? I'm missing one fairy. Where is it? I am missing one fairy. Where is it? Oh, it's probably in this room, right? There we go. Okay, and then I'll probably eat one. Okay. We're fine, guys. We're just giving them a job change. They're just, oh my god, 100 fairies. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. I am eating damage like free. We're fine, but the fairies aren't. A fairy respawn, it's fine. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. Makes me wonder, how are we gonna fight the boss? Do we like just keep mashing on the boss so the boss don't do anything? Dun, dun. Oh dear. Ah, we're fine. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I'm making so many mistakes. I am making too many mistakes. Through energy, maybe the energy is for Remelia. Stop running. I'm gonna take this. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. But then again, we have like so many potions. Hi. Before Remelia to 9. I mean, it's fine if the bat dies in one hit. I assume bats die in one hit. so many rooms. Oh, that's bad. That's a bad room. That red fairy is so annoying. Okay, exits over here. I still have 31 people to kill. I mean, get out, make them get out of job, make them jobless. Wait, does my HP increase? No, right? I don't feel like it. Stop. Okay. Did I... Oh no, that's one. Yeah, that's one room here. There should be like 3 fairies in here. There we go. There we go. Let me hydrate a bit. Okay. Oh no, I clicked into it. I forgot what I should say. This place is too big. I don't see. Oh well. Find an approach a red dot to search and reach room for and find Remelia. Find Remelia. Red room. Oh wait, I have to search for a red room. There's a red room? No. Fairies in the way. Is this a red room? I don't know. I don't assume this is the door, right? I'm gonna look for a red room. Every room is red. What do you mean? Is this a room? No. Is this a room? No. I assume we just explore normally. I know, right? Everything's red. What do you mean search for a red room? This one? This looks like a boss room. This one. No. This one. Close enough. I am running out of potions. That is kind of concerning. This looks like a boss room. This is... Oh, that red room. Center. This looks like a broom closet, but it's surprisingly big. That's where you store your bosses, guys. Store your bosses in the broom closet. I guess Sakuya does have a lot of cleaning to do around here. Yeah, but no Swako or Scarlet Devil. What? Ah, a kitchen. How much space does one need to cook? This is practically the size of my entire living space. Oh wow, but no sign of anyone still. Looks like someone's in the room, but it's not very fancy. This definitely isn't Remilius. Not fancy. Even some servant room at this mansion will make anyone feel like it's like royalty. Yeah, but I guess I mean to say it is fancy, but not rich vampire fancy. Now that makes more sense. Either way, seeing such a comfy room reminds me of how much I need a nap. Yeah, you do work hard, Reimu. Oh, no, she doesn't. I hope you can rest after all of this. Thank you. I guess someone has to keep track of all the incidents in Gensokyo and solve them. You've always been the one to do that, haven't you? Yeah, it seems like I've been doing it my whole life. Sometimes I feel as if I've been solving incidents forever, but then I remember how long you've been doing it. It's become sort of a job for me, I guess, and a part of my life. I'm used to it now. Reimu, how do you always stay strong and keep going when things are against you? What do you mean? Well, you mentioned facing a lot of hardship and difficulties. You don't always have a lot of visitors at Hakure Shrine or receive enough donation to keep everything up. I know it's easy for others to underestimate a simple shrine maiden. You're also a human living as a minority of a world of yokai and other beings. And despite all of that, you still manage to put Gensokyo first by solving its incidents. Isn't that stressful? Well, yeah, I do get stressed, but things are always so busy for me in my life. I sometimes wish I could have a break, but things must be balanced in Gensokyo. Why do you burden yourself with this unending task? You're acting as if everyone would blame me if I left an incident unresolved. Besides, Gensokyo is my home. I can't have people running around like they own the place and causing problems for everyone. Even if people don't always acknowledge your efforts, who cares about that? I'm happy knowing things are fixed at the end of the day, especially if people were in danger at the beginning. I have a lot of respect for you, Reimu. I want to make a difference too, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't looking forward to Lady Kaneko telling me a good job each time I solve a problem. I guess a few people thank me, but it doesn't really matter if anyone does or not. Isn't that somewhat lonely though? I know you have a lot of friends, but you're always so busy and going off to fight for Gensokyo. I mean, I do always have friends around, but I suppose it is lonely sometimes. I think only a few others could understand my life. Marisa does, but we're two very different people. She's a pretty chaotic person anyway. Hold on. Maybe a few others could as well, but not many. Oh well, I guess there's no use in complaining. Reimu, it's okay. I think I'm someone who could understand as well. When I first began solving incident, it wasn't easy, and you know what I'm capable of. We've known each other for quite some time, and back when you challenged Kanako and I for the first time, I knew you were a force to be reckoned with. Now, knowing how much you do every day, I have way more respect for you. That's why I admire how strong and dedicated you are. You deserve way more recognition. Don't talk like that, it's nothing, really. But thanks. Yeah, this is gonna sound weird, but talking to Shirno before made me less stressed about coming to the Scarlet Devil Mansion. It's not good to keep things bottled up, you know. You're right. Would I be imposing if I asked to talk to you again sometime about our similar experiences? No, not at all. In fact, I would enjoy it, I think. Maybe you could come to the Moriya Shrine for sometime for tea. I'll try my best to convince Kanako that you're not there to steal followers of us. Sure, why not? Then it's a date. A date? Oh, I mean, we can pick a date, you know, to meet. Yeah? Anyway, we need to keep searching. Oh, why am I so easily distracted? Let's just look at this next door. This looks like the way to into the back of the mansion. Somehow, I feel like it's the right door. I think so too. I and Shirno are coming this way. We didn't find anything, but it looks like you both did. Yes, I trust that this is the way. Have faith in me that this is the right decision. It's the same door. What do you mean? Oh my god, get a room. That's what they're doing, I think. They're getting a room. They're going to the next room. I should really eat a strepsils or something. Then lead the way. My head is pounding out of my chest, but I can't give up now. Everyone's counting on me to lead them to the end. They're not doing anything. Lady Kaneko, may your blessing be upon me. Please let this be it. Are we going to see the scary vampire lady? Should not be more serious for once. This is the end of the mission. This isn't it then. I see you have finally arrived. It appears I have more than one pesky shrine minion to deal with this time around. It's time you come out, Remilia. You expect me to greet you all when you so rudely invade my castle? This isn't the first for you, Miss Hakure. I thought you would have learned some manners by now. You are very lucky Sakuya has been so busy and away from this residence, or she would surely have struck you down as you entered. But I don't need anyone to protect me, as you already know. I'm well aware how I must deal with uninvited guests who so foolishly refuse to leave. Don't play dumb, Remilia. You know exactly why we're here as uninvited guests. Oh, do I? Tell us what you've done with Suako. Wait, hold on. I thought someone was knocking on my door. Anyway, tell us what you've done with Suako. I see. I should have underestimated you either, Miss Kochia. I suppose I have to watch out for all kinds of shrine maiden from now on. But you would like to know where your ancestor is? What have you done with her? Nothing. In fact, I haven't laid a finger on her at all. That's a lie. How else would you have gotten her here? She came here on her own free will. But why? Why did you ask her yourself? Suako? Suako! Sanae, you're here too? And Chino? Why is the Suako portrait like... so, like, she's posing sexily? Like, she's like, arching her backwards kind of pose, kind of thing? Why wouldn't I be? Oh, I guess Remilia invited the entire Moria Shrine for tea then. Tea? What? Yeah, a bunch of people from the Scarlet Devil Mansion visited the shrine. They were like, you need to come with us. Yeah, her back is actually, she's popping out her ass, I guess. Frog has back problems. What? What kind of frog has back problems? And I thought, wow, I'm finally getting invited to the Scarlet Devil's home? What an honor! I mean, it's not like I was busy or anything. Kanoko never lets me have any fun, so I was so bored. So now I'm here for tea. Soka, it's been over a week since you left the shrine. Oh, really? Well, I guess I thought it was kind of a weekend trip or a sleepover sort of thing, you know? Remilia, enough of this. Tell us the real reason you lured Suako here. Haha, of course you'll see this through this facade. Suako, you have been an excellent guest, but I didn't bring you into my residence to merely socialize with you. In fact, you hadn't assumed my servants were extending a friendly invitation to you. They would have taken you here by force. Huh? And here I thought it was a lovely friendship was blooming. Thanks, Ami. But what have I ever done to you? I apologize for leading you on, but you were a very important part in making sure my most recent plans would be successful. While you committed no transgression against me, I did what needed to be done. You were merely a stepping stone as to a means to an end. Enough with all this vague speech. Explain what these plans are. I promise I won't lay a finger on your ancestor, Miss Kochia. While she's a very powerful god, she cannot aid me in any way or help me achieve the things I want. Then what purpose did you have? Then what purpose did you have her? What? Then what purpose did you have in bringing her here? You haven't figured it out yet? In bringing Suako to my mansion, I knew eventually that... Is my English wrong or is their English wrong? But I keep reading it wrong. I knew eventually you would come looking for her, Sanae. I know how quickly those Tengu spread information around Yokai Mountain. You're bound to hear more about my servants' visits one way or the other. Damn it, I knew something seems off. So the vampire wants to have tea with Sanae instead of Suako? Yes, they were dating the wrong person. I guess you could put it that way. What the heck do you want with me? You see, I heard many stories about your powers and your pride being the Moria Shrine living goddess. Is it true you can cause miracles to occur, Miss Kochia? Miracles mostly pertaining to the weather? Oh come on, are you still hung out about Marissa and I getting rid of your mist? It's not easy being a vampire, you know. Sakiya's been so busy that I've been having to carry my own parasol to go out since the Saioji Ayakashi incident. She can't be serious. I am very serious. I always get the things I want, even if it means taking an extra step to acquire them. How would you feel if you had to worry about perishing each time you left your house? Isn't that most of us? Most of us perish when we leave our house because we literally don't leave our house. We understand, but this is going too far. You're speaking as if you're gonna force me to become one of your servants. Well, that's certainly not happening. Even Chino understands how ridiculous this all is. Yeah! Chino's only line, yeah! You won't change my mind. My servants have already taken Suako away, again. Either you do as I ask or you're going to have trouble. There's no way I'll help with your ridiculous plan. Free Suako now. I see you made the wrong choice. Then let us settle this now. I can't lose. Everyone back me up. They are not backing me up. Sunny, we won't let you down. What? 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 I've been let down. What? I've been let down. They let me down. The game's not responding. Hello? Is it a bug? Like others mentioned, I got a black screen after the Remilia dialogue. Kind of bummer to get soft lock right before the boss fight. Oh, okay, so it ends here because apparently it's bugged. Like a lot of people got this bug. Yeah, everyone has this bug, so apparently they're gonna fix this bug after the voting. To be fair, because I think they don't want to touch the game when the voting is still on. To be fair, but that's kind of weird though, because a lot of people are still submitting even though the voting is still going on. I have like a game that literally submitted 8 hours ago, or like 1 day ago. Oh well, I guess it ends there, guys. Continue to ram your face into Remilia. They begged you after hard. Apparently it is. Like, the rules of the jam is like really, really loose. But I feel like some people take it way too far, and like there was one group that literally submitted like 1 day ago, and it's like few days after submission. It's just like, is that really fair though? You like submitted like few days. Like, I think 1 to 2 hours is fine, like a few days, it's like really too much. Anyway, that's the end of Sanae in the Void. I'm gonna cross out the game. Whoa. It's called voting time, not extra submitting time. I mean, like I said, the rules are really, really lax. Wait, let me cross out the game first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23, 24. Okay. Where's my screenshot? Okay, so apparently Koakuma Kids is not gonna be in here because they're not submitting it before the voting time, just to be fair. Frog Quest is done. We recently do Frog Quest, so let's do Sunflower in the Rain. This one's done. No, let's do knockout in 3 days. I am really curious about this game. Wait, does this game not have a submission? This game does not have a submission? What? Huh? Huh? How does does this game also have doesn't have a submission page? Be a submission page. Huh. Oh, is it? Oh, it's gonna be a browser. Okay. Oh, let's put the browser games to last. Elemental Worlds. Okay, let's do Elemental. Let's do Elemental Worlds. What's happening? Hajijo, thanks for the follow. Euros flat, welcome. Yeah, some is like not submitted, so I'm like confused. Like the entry's there, but when I click on it, there's no link, download link whatsoever. So I was like, is this an entry or not? So I'm like confused. I am so confused with all of that. Okay, let's play Elemental. I think I downloaded Elemental. Yeah, we did. Fix a save. No. Guys, you had like 3 months. I'm pretty sure you can like submit 1 month earlier or something. I mean, resubmission to fix bugs is understandable, but when you delay like 2 to 3 days for submission, that's like really pushing it when you have like 1 month. It's not like a 3-day game jam, it's like 1 month. Pretty sure you had a lot of time to like submit and stuff. Pretty sure you also had like time to like cut off content when you know you don't have enough time. It's so not fair to the people who submitted like on time and like early. No, I guess because who? Texel? Texel's like really lenient on the submission and stuff too. Voila. Elemental Worlds. It has no audio. I don't think it has audio. For now. Especially lost control, precision, full unity project, blah blah. Is there audio? Is there audio though? There's no rules whatsoever. I finally remember my username. I my visual novel last week. Wait. Who are you? No offense, but I remember you messaging me. Are you? Wait, let me check my DMs. Are you Junie? Are you Junie? Are you Junie, the one who what was the game? Oh, you were the super long VN one. The Kokoro one. Yeah. Kokoro. The author of Kokoro one. Yeah. Now I remember. Welcome. Thank you for remembering your password, I guess. Welcome. Okay, we're gonna do Elemental Worlds. New game. There's no audio, is there? Is there any audio at all? Am I deaf? Am I muted? Is there any audio? Like, at all? My broom, hat, and Hakero are gone. Hakero is gone. I better go find them. They should be nearby. Yes? And then the controls? Are the controls... Wait, are the controls on the page? No. Okay, there's no controls on the page. There's no controls here. Oh, there is audio. Okay, let me increase the audio. This audio is really soft. I hear bubbly noises when I jump. You guys can hear the bubbly noises, right? Oh, why does Marissa look like she has a swimsuit on? Oh no, that's the apron. Okay. Oh, I can double jump. There is no way I can make that jump, can I? surely I can't make that jump, right? We hear your keep up more. Hey, potato. Mouse. What does a mouse do? Laser. Try to mesh key on the mouse. WSD mouse. Oh, okay. It's Mega Man. Marisa's Mega Man. Left click to swap. Dash opposite your cursor. Also reset your swaps. Can you hear me? This is especially. I'm speaking you through this Hakero. Oh, just the voice I wanted to hear. Where exactly am I and why can't I fly? You're in a world produced by one of my elements. Because of the magical nature of this world, your powers are getting nullified. Doesn't make sense to me, but I take your word for now. How would I go about getting out of this world? All you need to do is find the catalyst of this world. Then I can use it to get you to the next one. I'll go through your Hakero to help you traverse the terrain. And I'll explain more about what's going on as you go. Left click to spark. Spark. That is not a spark. That is particle effects. So let's play the song. Confused with the jump button. Cat Celeste. Oh, okay. Dash opposite your cursor. Dash opposite your cursor. Also reset your spark. What do you mean? Huh? Oh, I would assume your feet touching the ground resets Hakero. Oops. It's a part. It is Celeste, isn't it? Oh. What does light do? Yeah. Oh, okay, I get it. That hitbox is really tight. No, my hitbox is very specific. Like a strand on my hair kills me instantly. Oops. Nope. Rookie, welcome. Welcome, Raiders. Rookie, how was your just chatting? Cause I was lurking. Hold on, let me turn off that tab. I was lurking in your just chatting. How was just chatting, Rookie? Welcome, Raiders. I am Rozarai, your Rose. I can't talk right now. Your Rose Zombie Vtuber. We're currently playing Touhou Game Jam entries. For Touhou Pride Game Jam, where they made games in like 30 days. So we're like going through a lot of the entries. Let me turn off my stream so I don't look at myself. Okay. Just chatting, nothing special. Just chat. I mean, how did it go? I mean, yes, just chatting. Oh. We're playing a current entry. Oh my god. That is really straight. Yeah. I need the velocity. Oh, okay, I get it. Yeah, I need to like jump from this side. And then he goes, okay, that's great to hear. Also, do rest up. I know it's like really late for you too. It's like almost 1 AM? Yeah, it's almost 1 AM for you. Oh. Please do rest up, Rookie, if you need to. Good night if you're gonna sleep soon. Thank you for the raid. I hope you have a nice sleep. Okay, maybe we don't do so high. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so I need to do it diagonally, like here. Yeah, somewhere here. No, I'm being too greedy. Right here. Or maybe just like... No. What does this op do anyway? Wait, okay. No, I can't double jump. Can I double jump after I jump off the wall? No, I can't. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, just jump. I thought I assumed you can double jump after a jump, but after a wall jump, but not. You can't. Okay. I think you can second jump and stop momentum. Oh, refreshes laser! I wish I knew that. I wish I knew that. That would have been so useful. So that's what it does. That would have been so useful. Okay, and it's easy because we could grab the options just now. There we go. Didn't it say so in the beginning? Did it? Is this dash the opposite or something like that? Why did they put it there and not here? Shouldn't they put the hint for the reset op here? Does it think I can remember something that said 1 minute ago? Why did they put the tutorial for the op at the orb? Games expect me to remember things being told 5 seconds ago? No. Overestimating us gamers. Opposite thing was laser control. I don't know. It was something about laser dash control or something. That's a bad way of teaching falling down. I mean, this is a bad way of teaching falling platforms. Cause you shouldn't put it in a place where it can kill you. Cause people will expect, oh, it's just a normal platform, and then boop, you die. Okay. Oh my god. The wall's bending you the BG a bit. Kinda a bit, yeah. A bit, yeah. You're nearing the end of this world. The catalyst should be closed now. So what happens once I get it for you? Use the laser after op, it also refreshes jump. I can see that, but I feel like the laser is pretty OP in itself. I can get control of that catalyst element back, and then I can send you to get the next one. Couldn't you have sent someone else? Why do I have to do this? I can help you get through everything easier because my magic is so similar to yours. I couldn't help someone like Sakuya for example. Must be because of the books. Hey, if you keep doing this for me, I'll let you keep the books you stole from me. Deal. Wait, question. If I get the key and I die, does the key reset? It does. This is so risky. Yeah, that is too risky. Okay, so let me go here. Are you serious? So if I die here, do I reset over there? Or is this a checkpoint? Are you serious? What? I didn't touch it. Oh, right, I can just slide. Slide. Okay, that didn't work. Why did I do that? Okay. The hitbox of the character is like way too strict. It's like pixel perfect. Uh oh. It's like, you know, you dip the edge of your shoe into lava and you instantly evaporate. Okay, oh, I think it's bigger than the actual hitbox. Or bigger than the actual characters, right? Because I didn't even land on this spot and I died immediately. Apparently my hair is a hitbox. Yeah, so apparently if I stand slightly here, I immediately die. Okay, so... Wait, let me think this through. I have to get both keys and then grab the book with no resting spot. So I would say... Wait, can you not? Oh, wall clinging doesn't reset. You can stand on that spot, but very carefully. Then that's not a spot, safe spot, isn't it? There was no wall at the end. So if I would have went continuously to the edge, I would have just fly off the map and failed. That was bad. Alright, one down. Alright, one down. Does that mean there's 4 more to go? Actually, no, I already gathered 3 of them while you were in the last world. The metal catalyst should be the last one. Oh, I was just starting to enjoy this. It's not often that we have to work together like this, you know. I already hate it. Hello? Sorry, I was reconfiguring your Hakiro. Now I can shoot bullets with your Hakiro. And what were you saying? Now that I have control of my elements, I can always set up worlds like this one. Again, just tell me when next time. I'm not exactly used to getting transported to a different world. Maybe next time I can see you up in a world with Alice. I'm not against the idea, but you better mind your limits. Okay. So I jump, I shoot, and then I go. Right? Yeah, okay. Now try not to get mad. Who's the OC? What OC? Yeah, this is Marissa. Even though it doesn't look like Marissa. I know why it doesn't look like Marissa. It's missing the head. The head is the most important. Easton, why? Is this gonna be like really rage inducing? Oops, wrong one. Oh no. There's so many buttons. Okay, this one's fine. This one's fine. This isn't so bad. I've seen worse. Unless this better be one room. Okay, no, okay. Okay. Oh, the hitbox is so big. You know what? I'm actually gonna check how big the hitbox is. Okay, it's pixel perfect. The hitbox is pixel perfect. Like, it's literally on my toes. Okay, there we go. It's like Marissa just decided more complicated. You have not seen all the rooms. Do I want to see all the rooms? Not your average lava. Oh, okay. Wait a minute, can I just go first? No, I can't. This is so tight. This is too tight. Yeah, isn't this like... This is too perfect. Okay, if I take the character size by 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Guys, do not do this in your game. Especially for 2D platformers, you should always gauge your character size and safety size. So let's say your character's like... This is like level design 101 that I learned. If your character's, let's say, is 3 units height. Yeah, 3 units height. Make sure your safety level is at least 3 units +1 above and +1 below. Because not everyone is... There's always human error, guys. You have to take account there's human error. I'm pretty sure this is... If Marissa's 3 units tall, I'm pretty sure this is only 4 units or less. That means I only have like 0.5 units in terms of human error, which is really strict. This is like level design 101 I learned. Delete human error, we should just delete humans, huh? Like, it's not impossible, but it's like... It's too perfect. Humans are not perfect, guys. But, okay. Okay. Wait, I can't just do it for normal jump. Why do I die when I touch? Oh, there is a bit of like... It's like 3 pixels. Nope. Okay. No, I shouldn't double jump. Okay. Oh, I almost got it. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that's why. That is why, guys. Always give your players like human error leeway. You're doing this one wrong. I am gonna do it my way. They can't tell me what to do. Oh yeah, I forgot I can shoot. Why did I shoot? Okay. I can shoot, right? Okay, there we go. Shoot, shoot. There we go. Easton, that's the thing though. You can never tell the player doing it wrong, because you can never tell how the player's gonna play it. What do you call it? Problem with game design. It's very hard to tell the player what to do. Guys, you have to admit, how many of you agree gamers are really stubborn? Gamers are super stubborn. Why do you think game design is so hard? That's why it's for me when I design games, like, I am stubborn. I'm pretty sure somebody will do this. I'm pretty sure somebody will do this too. You're just doing it in a convenient way. Am I though? But I'm happy that I did it my way. You just fought yourself to prove the game is false. You're supposed to cling to the wall there, but you couldn't have figured it out. See, any way can be a right way if you do it correct. If you get through. Okay. Also, this is why I'm like one of the few people that people always like, hey, try my game. It's like, break it. Breaks it in the first 5 seconds. Like, yeah. I only did that. I did that only to you would think that you need to recon the strategy. Oh, okay. Never. I will never reconsider my strategy. I will force it to work. Can I just fall off? I can, right? Yeah. That was pretty good. I think it was like the angles like here. Angles like here, here. Is the hitbox like faster than the sprite? There's no way, right? Why do I die before I touch the lava though? You guys see that, right? I died before I touch the lava? Do you guys see that? Like I died before touching the lava? It's not me, right? I'm not tripping, right? Like, I thought I have like at least like half a second more of leeway, but I was like, I die instantly the moment I click hitbox magic. Okay. There we go. Well, I failed that one. Shoot. There we go. Shoot. That's very weird, but okay. Are you serious? Yeah, this is bad. Why do you have this? This would have been fine. This is. If the person cut out here, it's completely fine. But this is like. Oh, I can shoot the light too. Okay, I see what I mean. Okay, I understand what this guy was trying to do. I thought this was a key, but this is actually a light bulb. So I'm supposed to like... Watch out! Oh, not. Okay, so I'm supposed to shoot before I... Okay, this is really interesting, guys. This... Blech. No, okay, wrong angle. I have to be really close. That's not the right button. Haha! If only the hitbox would be correct. Yeah, I think the character hitbox should be roughly 80% of the sprite, then would be fine. The hitbox is way too strict. Marisa did shoot and I'll shoot and This game looks frustrating to play. I mean, it depends. Do you guys see me frustrated though? Do you guys see me frustrated? Perfect for us to be. I'll be pulling hair. Why? It looks fine to me. Like there's a few, I wouldn't say bad choices. There's a few very restrictive choices to the player, like very restrictive movement. But I think so far it's pretty okay. It's not to a point where like, you know, it's super unfair. I mean, if I can complain, I think it's fair. I'll be pulling it. Why? It seems fine to me. Well, the metal catalyst is near now. With that, I should be able to get you back over here. We'll do this again sometime. Maybe I can design more dangerous room for both you and Alice. Why don't you just have some tea parties for normal for a bit? Got it. We'll reserve this for whenever we're bored of tea. Anyways, hurry up and get that color so I can use my metal magic again. I need to combat my iron deficiency. It's not bad, it just feels aggravating to play. I guess so. You could just, you know, eat food. I can't do that and control your Hakira at the same time. Now hurry up. So grab the key, key open and open that. Oh, I can just wall jump, okay. Oh right, grab the key. Okay, let's put... No, can grab the key. What? Oh wait, okay, I need to... No, I need to shoot you first, okay. Oh my god. Guys, when lava sinks your hair, you immediately perish. Oh, that was too greedy. That was me being greedy. That is also me being greedy. Okay. What? Did I just bounce on the lava? Wait, okay, I can't... That's not what I want to do. I am so trigger happy. I am so trigger happy. That is near impossible though. Wait, let me think. Wait, I can. So when I go up... Okay, so apparently when I boost myself here, I need to grab this key and fall. Probably. Wait, let me think. Spike jump from it. You can't live without your hairstyle. You can shoot keys. Do I really want to crack my vein to shoot keys? Or shoot up? Let me think. Wait, you're right. So I can... Can I shoot the key from here? Damn it. That's what I thought too. I was like, damn, they thought it true. Okay, that was good. Going up. I swear, if the opening is 0.5 larger, it'll be way easier. Like, this is... Seeing how the character hitbox is so... on point, it'll be like easier if they just make the opening slightly larger. Or they can do the fake thing. Did you know that in almost every game, mob hitbox are actually smaller than sprite to make you feel like, oh, that was so close, but actually the hitbox is actually smaller. I think Zune does that too. Like, you know, all the big giant ass bullet, actually only 70% of it is actually a hitbox. You can actually like touch the edge. It's all a lie, guys. Game lies about you all the time. Yeah. But I feel like even this, like, I feel like even these things should be like slightly smaller. Games are always lying to you guys. You know, like when you say you have low HP, it's a lie. You actually has much more. We're gonna be here for a while, guys. Definitely, because I am greedy. That was so good. I forgot it gives you an extra jump and I panic. It's like, oh shit, I jumped. And then I just blast my way. But Eastern, imagine if your hairstyle got singed. Can you live with yourself? Can you live with yourself if you lose your hairstyle? Obviously not. Oops, that was bad. Okay, so jump, shoot the key, pick that up, jump, boost up. Okay. Wow, I didn't imagine I could blast myself to the previous room. Well, oh, how do I do this again? Oh, right. Okay. I swear, if I blast myself to the other room. What should? Okay, this is should. Okay, where were we again? Okay, so I can jump here, I can blast myself. So over here, I need to... Okay, the problem with this one here, right? I need to make sure I blast myself this way. Because if I blast myself up, I'm definitely gonna hit this. But over here, I have like a wall, like you guys see here. Like the wall here is safe, so I just need to propel myself here. The Forest Lava Extreme Edition. I think it's not that bad, to be honest. Like I have seen worse levels in schools. You have no idea the extreme levels that students tend to do, because they think like, everyone's gamer, they can play this stage, and then like 90% of them couldn't beat the stage, and like the gamers just stuck. Like, no, I'm pretty sure it's your level. Like, don't use me to test your game, because like I can clear your game fine, but I'm pretty sure 90% of people who play your game can't complete the game. Okay, need to let it land a bit. Or I just... What? Did I land here safely? What? There you go. Oh no, not this time. Doesn't say make the hitbox larger than Sprite next jam. Sure, I say it's not like your game isn't any harder already, right? No, it's not safe actually. I would assume it was safe, but apparently it's not. I'm not sure whether he used a box collider. I feel like he used a box collider instead of like... It's a box collider, right? Oh no, I think it's a capsule collider. Oh no, it's a box collider. Yeah, it's a box collider. Yeah, this is made in Unity. Can't you tell? Can't you tell this is Unity circles? Isaac, I am disappointed in you. Okay, I need to go like the lowest and jump. Gravity is too fast, guys. Wait, I am pretty sure I landed here. You guys saw me bump here, right? Rhythm hitbox. No, Easter, don't spoil it like that. You will ruin every rhythm game player's dreams. Easter, no, you ruin every rhythm gamer's dreams. They'll be like, man, I'm so good at this game, but realize the hitbox like 2 times the actual notes. I think they are actually. It's just like the range. I think it's the range of like perfect and like, you know. Oh, I bumped into that. You only see a bit of particles? Isn't it the laser particles? No. It's really obvious in demo. I have never played demo. I haven't played a lot of rhythm games because, like, you know. Okay, I mixed that one wrongly. No. No, we are not doing that again. how did I graze this lava but I die instantly when I... Guys, I think the hitbox on my head is bigger than the hitbox on my body. I'm saying, what about those people with no graphic cards? How are they gonna play this game? No. Okay. This is really strict because when you fall down, your velocity is too... Oh, okay, so I have to jump here to reduce my velocity. Okay, understandable. Or I can just die. Want to do it really low so I won't jump. And then jump. Oh, then I hit this. Yeah, no saving. Because Shin, that's how gravity works. I'm pretty sure they're using rigid body. It feels like a rigid body. Like, left and right movements feels fine though. I am pretty sure like I died here. Are they using late update? There you go. Okay. Thanks for playing. There was supposed to be 5 levels, but I severely mismatched my time. Either way, I had a lot of fun making this and hope you're just fine. It's fine actually. Stress? Why stress? This is fine. The game is fine. Has a last level, I feel like it's okay. Like, has a last level of the game. You're supposed to have mastered the game. So, if you haven't mastered your game, I don't think you're supposed to finish that stage. No, I think it's fine. It's fine. Especially when you have a game jam and you have 0 people to test your levels. I think it's fine. It's pretty okay for a solo. I think it was a solo project too. Yep. Okay, that was Elemental World. Quick. Yeah, that was Elemental. It was fine actually. I thought it would be more stressful. It's like, because Eastern was like, wait until you see the other stage. I'm like, nah, I think it's not that bad. Okay, let's see. Elemental World's crossed out. Okay, so I'm left with very scary VNs. Very, very, very scary VNs. Okay, let's look at Lost at Sea. Lost at Sea. Lost at Sea. Did I download it? Let's see. Lost at Sea. Lost at Sea. Is this a VN? No, it's a point and click adventure. It's a point and click adventure game. Lost at Sea 1.0. Lost at Sea 1.0. Wait, I didn't know Ren'Py can do point and click. Okay, let me adjust the audio. Oh wait, this is too loud. Wait, lost the C. Okay. Am I lagging? Okay, no. Good night, Shane, if you're still here. Scarier than Camelot? Guys, stop bringing up Equest. Wait. Hajijo. Can I call you Haji? Hajijo? Yeah. Hajijo and Easton, if you're still here. How long is Equestria? I am crying internally when I saw Equestria. Rampy can do a lot. I didn't know Rampy can do like point and click and stuff. Can small mini. Yeah, I know. I think some people did it with like mini games. So I'm like, you haven't tried it. I need to ask someone who tried it. It's like, I'm scared. If they did, Reimu goes to Egypt in 3 days. Imagine what he could have done in 1 month. I am crying. Exclamation mark Touhou Jam. Okay, let me hydrate a bit. Thanks for the hydrate, Hajijo. I am not directly pouring the water into my mouth. I'm pouring it into my flask, which has this ice. 10 times the... Wait, it doesn't mind that would be... Yes, icing. I saw the screenshot. There were ponies in there. I'm confused. Yeah, it's that developer. Like, it feels like every time they make a game, I feel like they're doing their history homework while making the game jam. It's like they're doing like a history assignment, and I'm like, oh no, there's a Touhou game jam, and they do it both at the same time. Apparently he uses AI to voice the ponies. Wait, if his voice is fine. If his voice is fine, I'm okay with his voice. I just have to sit through it. But if I have to read everything, I am gonna die. I read the whole of Reimu Goes to Egypt, by the way. Shut up, I say. Okay. It's almost 1 AM, so this and the next game is probably gonna be my last. Unless this game is like really long. I don't think this game is that long. Because I don't really like making noise at night because I tend to read a bit loud, so... Okay, this is Lost at Sea, point click adventure game. Okay, there's no controls on the game page. Preference. About. About is always the same. Oh, yes! No, it's okay. I'll read it, guys. I'll read it. Let me reduce the audio slightly. It's a Friday afternoon and Renko and I are studying at her apartment. Hold on, I need to... Excuse me. Base Rampy toggle voice.
Self-voicing enabled.
But
Inventory. It's a Friday afternoon, and Renko and I are studying at her apartment. Inventory. She has physics papers strewn all over the bed between us. I'm keeping my book on my lap so that I don't lose it in the mess of notes. Inventory. We've both been working peacefully for about half an hour when Renko jumps, realizing something. Self-voicing disabled.
Let's not do that. Our inventory is gonna voice everything. I would assume how it reads it is like from the top left and then it starts going down. It starts from the left and then read right. So inventory. Okay. We've both been working peacefully for an... Oh wait, he read that already. Oh, that's a nice art. That's a very cool looking Renko. That's a very, very cool looking Renko. Oh, I almost forgot. There's something I want to show you. She rummages... Is that how you spell rummage? She rummages around in her bag for a few moments before coming out with a crumpled piece of paper. After some half-hearted attempts to flatten it on her knees, she holds it out to me. I'm assuming your reading has Maribel. In Centauri Kapashiro. Fit for you, sorting inventory and toggle voicing. This is definitely the author's room, right? We'd bet the house. I mean, that's a very neat room anyway. If this is the author's room, it's pretty neat. The bed is done properly. The books are aligned. I mean, the books are properly shelved. It's a bit cramped though, unless like on like nearer to the player, there's like more space. Shut the stop. Or that. It's a flyer decorated with large image of a sailing ship. Underneath, the text says, Grand Opening. Why does Maribel look so angry? Why does Maribel look like she has a resting bitch face? Why couldn't Maribel be smiling? What's this? They're opening a museum ship. They're opening a museum ship for tourists. Cool. What does this have to do with our classwork or with the club? It's haunted, of course. Supposedly. It sank a couple of 100 years ago. Now the ghosts of the old crew roam the ship. And you said they were offering tours? I thought we could go together. It's been a while since we had the chance to go on a rail date. Oh, so I guess I'm assuming in the story they're already dating. And it's cheaper than going to the moon. That's a student discount for entrance fee. You mean doing homework in the same room doesn't count as a rail date? She's smiling, guys, she's smiling. That's a very nice smirk smile. She throws the flyer at me, but since she didn't crumple it up, it floats uselessly to the bedspread between us. There's a tour tomorrow night. Who knows? Maybe we'll see some ghosts. I pick out a piece of paper. The words twinkle up at me. Mysterious disappearance. No known survivors. It's a date. Guys, would you go on a date on a haunted ship? Okay, I'm pretty sure there's an artist who drew this. Or it's a stock picture. There's no way this is a real ship picture. Smugness, I know, right? It's a good way to die. What do you mean, Enter? What you see before you is a one-to-one recreation of the great warship Perseverance, which disappeared under mysterious circumstances around 200 years ago. However, the exact date of the sinking remains unknown. Wait, it's a recreation? I whispered to Renko. I guess so. The flyer didn't say that. It's a scam! How can a recreation be haunted? It's just a fake. The Perseverance was last spotted on a clear night by a nearby merchant vessel, and then sailed out of view, never to be seen again. At the time, it was theorized that to have disappeared due to supernatural influences. Some people said it was spirited away by a ship's phantom, or that the area it was sailing through was cursed. I unfocused my eyes a little as the tour guide leads us onto the deck, trying to sense any supernatural presence. I can't see any boundaries. Now that we know more, the prevailing theory is that Perseverance sank due to the lack of maintenance, causing the rudder to stick. This most likely led the ship veering off course and crashing into some unknown obstacle. What obstacle? You're at sea. There's nothing. You crash into a whale or something? The guide pauses and plastered a wide-eyed look on his face. However, since there were no survivors, who's to say? Maybe it really was a curse that drove a ship off course that night. Good morning, lolly Mimi. Afternoon, Mimi. What obstacle? There's nothing. Titanic crashed the iceberg. Okay, fair. There is icebergs, but ships nowadays are more sturdy. Ships nowadays are also bigger than icebergs, if I remember correctly. He leads us down a ladder and opens the door to a side room. Inside, protected by glass, is a ship's helm, a wooden wheel upright in a frame. This is a ship's helm. It's been moved to this room for protection. When Perseverance was still seaworthy, this would have been located above decks. This was where the crew steered the ship from, or more specifically, struggled in vain to correct their course on that fateful night. I think the iceberg will also be I think actually no, because there's global warming, so I would assume iceberg is being downgraded. Sadly. While we upgrade our ship, the icebergs are downgrading, unfortunately. Something is nagging at me and I squint my eyes again. The air around the helm looks faintly distorted. Could it be some supernatural influence? Or is the glass just reflecting the light strangely? Renko stand close beside me and listened intently to the tour guide's words. Thanks to the recent discovery of the ship's wreckage, we've been able to study the layout and create this full-scale replica. Since the original ship artifacts were too old and water damaged to the museum pieces, everything you see here is a careful reconstruction. The ice melted into finer point, increasing PS. When did it become weaker though? That's a JoJo point and click adventure. I did not do that. This helm is actually the one piece of the original ship that we have displayed here. Take a good look. This may have been where the sailors took their final desperate stand. The wood of the helm is cracked and withered. A patch at the bottom of the wheel shows where barnacles have been pried off. I wish we could touch it. If everyone got to touch it, it would probably ruin the wood over time. I don't mean everyone, just us. You guys are on a date, right? Okay. Now you'll come with me. If you come with me, we'll explore the rest of the room below decks. That was fast. Are we out already? Renko and I look at each other in silence for a few moments. The last tears foul past, headed for the parking lot. I don't want to tell her the tour was underwhelming since it was her idea, but, well, it was. Renko sighs. I hate to say it, but that was kind of disappointing. That was definitely where Annie goes. It wasn't just me. It was a good idea, but I can't believe the ship was just a replica. Seeing the way such an old ship would have been built was cool, but yeah, it wasn't the real thing. They shouldn't have advertised if it was. I'm not even sure if this counted as a haunted ship tour. The real ship is still sitting at the bottom of the ocean after all. Of course, ghosts wouldn't haunt a recreation when they could haunt the original. Can ghosts even tell? You're right, with that in mind, I don't think they can call it a haunted ship tour at all. I sigh and shuffle my feet. It's a little windy on the deck, and a cold breeze blows us over, making Renko put her hand on her head to keep it from blowing away. It would have been cool to get a closer look at the original ship's helm. That was the only thing I felt could have been supernatural. Wait, really? You think so? I'm not sure, but I felt something around it. Too bad the tour guide moved us past so quickly. Let's go back in then. What? Let's sneak in after the museum closed, just to look around. It should have been too hard. I doubt the security is very tight. After all, who would have bothered to break into a replica ship other than us? The ship looms over us, cracking a little as it rocks in its berth. I nod decisively. Yeah! Let's do it. It's worth checking out, even if we don't find a boundary. Great! We head away from the docks to idly spend some time in a tea shop nearby while we wait for the museum to close. Renko insists that we need caffeine for the night ahead. It seems like our date won't be ruined by the boring tour after all. A few hours later, we return to the ship. Guys, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Spirit Hunter. This game reminds me of Spirit Hunter so much. Does it feel scarier to you now that there's no tour guide? Honestly, it's just an empty ship. Still doesn't feel haunted at all. Mary? No. Renko nods and we headed for the same ladder that the tour guide took us down earlier. Do you think they keep these lights on all this time? All the time? This is like a waste of electricity. Anyway, we're here. While we're here, we might as well look around a little. There could be traces of supernatural on things other than the helm. Shut up, Icing. I don't like this. That better not be a jump scare. That looks so scary. I thought that was a person. Hold on. Okay, there's no information in the game itself, so I would assume it's safe, guys. I would assume it's safe. We explore a few other rooms, but nothing stands out to me. Finally, we found ourselves in front of the door to the room that holds the helm. Point and click have such a wonderful feel when as a 90 kid. I feel you, Hajijo, I feel you. Like, I used to play a lot of point and click adventure game because it's so simple yet interesting. Reiko pushes open the door and we go inside. There's a crack, right, guys? I'm not tripping, right? Now that we weren't surrounded by other museum goers, the boundary stands out to me immediately. There's a weak spot here, Renko. Her eyes gleam. Is it tied to the helm? It must be. It's the only artifact from the original ship, remember? I approach. Even behind the glass of its frame, the helm seems to shine in my sight. I reach out a hand as if I'm about to touch it. And then... dun dun dun... the light goes out. Mary? The ship shifted all at once beneath our feet and I stumble, reaching out for Renko and clutching her hand in the dark. Her responding grip is firm. Is it just the wind? Hold on, we shouldn't get separated in the dark. But what if that wasn't Renko's hand? Guys, what if that wasn't Renko's hand? Okay, fine, it was. Let me see if I can find the door. Ow. I stumble as Renko pulled my hand hard. What happened? I think I ran into a chair. A chair? Weren't those pushed up against the walls before? Yeah, to make room for the tour group. Maybe things slid around when the ship moved. I wonder why that happened too. There shouldn't be a search inside the harbor. Dun dun dun. Could it have been the wind? Hello? I am pretty sure that ship is stable enough that a wind won't just turn it like 45 degrees or so. I haven't been on cruise, but I am pretty sure ships are more sturdy than that, right? That must have been an iceberg. Yeah, I say there's definitely icebergs in the harbor, right? Hold on, I think I found the door. This feels so much like Spirit Hunter. I don't remember those being oil lamps before. This is pretty strange. We climb the ladder again and emerge onto the open deck. For the son of 2 4 minutes, I get seasick shit way too easy. Is it that easy to get seasick? The wings yanks on my hand, and for a moment I imagined that the wind could have caused the shift we felt below deck. Then I see what surrounds us. Oh. We're sailing? I finally let go of Renko's hand to move to the railing and look over. Surely enough, there is no sign of the dock we boarded from. Only ocean, stretching as far as you can see into the darkness around us. Free ship. When I turned around, Renko was craning her neck, looking up at the sky. I can see the stars really clearly from here. Way more clearly than in the city. No light pollution? We must be pretty far out then. It's 2 minutes and 17 seconds after midnight just now, Renko announced with confidence. But it was only a little past 7. It was only a little past 11 when we got onto the ship. Can that much time really have passed? Become pirates. Renko shakes her head. Can you tell where we are? She squints up at the moon. I could give you the coordinates, but all I can say about them is that we're in the middle of the ocean. They're in the middle of the ocean. I probably could have figured it out on my own. She pokes me in the shoulder, hard. Well, I wonder what all of this have to do with the weak spot in the boundary. Maybe it was a gateway to another realm on the other side, like when we went to the netherworld. That was on purpose. I barely approached the helm before we ended up here. The larger wave locks the ship hard again, and we both had to steady ourselves on deck. When I look up at Renko again, she was frowning. Mary, I think there's something we should be worrying about more than the boundary. What's that? The last recorded sighting of Perseverance was on a clear night, right? And here we are, 2 minutes after midnight in the middle of the ocean, with no one to be seen. I look at her as she straightens up, staring out over the railing at the salt spray whipped up by the wind. This ship is gonna sink. If it's going to sink, then we have to get out of here before it does. Who knows what will happen to us? Renko nods. We look into each other's eyes for a moment, determined. Wind and water blow across the deck. Oh, okay. It begins, guys. Save. Let's save. Save. Okay, return. Guys, I hate this. This feels like a horror game. There it is. But where's the wheel? We stand in baffled mode at the sight before us. Although the stand of the helm is clearly intact, the wheel itself with its grips for the turning is missing. Yeah, that's definitely somebody flushing the toilet in the background, huh? That can't be right. How can you steer a ship without a wheel? You can't. Of course you can't. At the sound of a new voice, we both turned, startled. Okay, I'm not scared anymore. Is this Green Witch? Oh yeah, this Green Witch. Damn, Murasa's looking kinda cool. Challenge her to a Pokemon battle. You thought the flash? No, I have a flash redeem, Hajijo. I have a flash redeem because I played a visual novel horror game before. It was also a point and click adventure. And then there was one point there was a flush in the middle of nowhere and I jump scared, like scream because of a toilet flush. And Chet has never forgotten about it ever since. Pretty sure there's a clip somewhere of it. It's like somewhere. Time for a battle. Let's go, Pokemon battle. Standing before us, holding the wheel of the helm as if it weighs nothing at all, a pale-faced young woman with a toothy smile. Ready? There's no tooth there. Who are you? She continues as if Renko never spoke. I said, of course you can't sail a ship without its helm. It's impossible, that's why the ship is going to sink. How do you take the wheel off and why do you want the ship to sink? Rosa, the Ghost and Water Gym leader. That fits so well. Yeah, especially in ice. Wow. She shrugs. You could say sinking ship is my job, or you could say it's for fun. I don't really care. Wait. Before either Renko and I could get another word, she runs for the hatch we climbed through. Startled, I was too slow to give chase. Renko charged after her, her heels pounding on the deck. But the hatch slammed shut before she can get to it. When she wrenched it open again, she stared into the darkness below for a moment and then sighs. No sign of her, she's gotten away. Darn, how are we supposed to prevent the ship from crashing when we can't steer it? At this rate, we're gonna sink with it. She walks back over to me, scuffling her feet glumly. The tour guide mentioned that people thought of the sinking of the ship was strange, but this takes the cake. It doesn't make sense that someone could have actually stolen the helm. Maybe this is just a representation of how people saw the sinking. You mean we haven't actually traveled back in time? I shrug. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell with these things. But it doesn't seem like the real cause of the ship sinking should have been a girl stealing the wheel. Drowning is super effective against fire. I mean, every living thing can drown, enter. Maybe not fishes, I guess. I guess fishes suffocate instead. But still. Well, when you put it that way. Anyway, I'm not quite sure she was a regular person. She was pale as white. Of course she's not. What do you mean? Didn't you see how pale she was? And how blue her lips were? Sometimes you could almost see through her. So you think she was a yokai or something? More like a funayuri? What's a funayuri? I know yuri means ghost, but what's funa? A ship's phantom? Ah, okay. Exactly. Someone who drowned now haunts and sinks ships. That could be. What else do you remember about Funayuri, Mary? I know they used to be a problem for sailors. They would show up and ask for a ladle. And when the sailors present them with it, they would use the ladle to flood the ship. Definitely not the sort of problem you have nowadays. Right, but the sailor learned that if they give a Funayuri a ladle with a hole at the bottom, the water would pour out and the phantom would get frustrated and leave. So if you think if we give her a ladle with a hole in the bottom, she might leave and give us the helm back? It's worth a try, don't you think? It's not like there's anything else we could do. We can't do. I clap my hands together. Great, then our next task is to find a ladle. I do not like the jam. It only took us thousands to figure out though. I mean, they could have just ignored her and not give the ladle, you know? Like, you know, don't give something that will sink the shit. But no. Oh, that's a lot of places, man. There's so many places. A couple of books. A locker, complete a locker on the front keeps it from opening. Milk. It's a bottle. It's labeled gunpowder. Can I not pick it up? Oh, I can't pick it up. Gunpowder or little with tools. Every cannonball starts on the floor. This is so creepy, guys. I do not like this. Do you see this, Mary? I peer through the galley window beside her. There, inside the kitchen, are a handful of transparent shapes standing around the table and seeming to eat out of our bowls. What do you think? They look like ghosts to me. Ghosts of the old sailors, maybe. No matter who they are, we can't go in there while they're eating. They wouldn't be good for all of them to notice us. What then? Distract them? You spend a moment or two glancing around, but neither of us can see anything that would make a good distraction. Otherly, I suggest making a small fire to set off a smoke alarm. But an old wooden sailing ship? There's no way that's a good idea then, for multiple reasons. What about a really loud noise? That means I need the gunpowder. No, not this gunpowder. This was the gunpowder here? No. This looks like where the crew sleeps. We should probably be quiet here. There might be more of the ghost slayers. Right. Well, listen to this. The Perseverance was entering dangerous water. Our captain insisted the conditions are fine. But I have spoken to Mr. Sloan, and he believes that the waters here hide dangerous outcropping of stone. I imagine there is no chance of my convincing the captain. He has closed his ears to his lieutenants. I only hope that we reach a safe harbor from which I can send my letters to Thomas. Once we're through this strait, I can breathe easily again. Uh-oh. And there's nothing after that, but there are a few numbers written in the back. 107? Great, see if you can tear out the page.
Self-voicing disabled. Self-voicing enabled. Inventory, Renko, look at this. Someone's stuff is all locked up.
So they don't see the inventory.
Maybe we can find the code.
They don't say the inventory. They only say inventory. They don't say
self-voicing disabled.
Should we really be doing that? I mean, these people are here, sort of. I'm not sure they're real. You can see right through them. Me now carry the code scrap. And anyway, we need to find something to light the cannon with. Alright, let's just be quiet about it. Sure, I don't want to learn what it's like to be attacked by a ghost sailor either. There we go. Let's hope this one, otherwise you'll read that guy's diary for nothing. I like to think of it as keeping his story alive. Here we go. Looks like it's mostly closed in here, and also a pouch of tobacco. Promising, you can't light a smoke without a lighter. There's a knife and more papers. And matches! Sorry for stealing from you, Mr. Ghost Sailor. You gotta do what you gotta do. Anyway, let's see Mephi's tobacco. It's not like either of us smokes. Shh, it still counts. Do you guys smoke? Does it help that Mary the Magician is creepy as all? Eesh. Mary the Magician? Which Mary? I sing, which Mary are you talking about? Okay, got a gunpowder. This is gunpowder, isn't it? Terrific, let's take it with us. Okay. The boundary room is still locked. Okay, there's nothing on deck, so we have to go here. Ooh, this is heavy. Will you be able to manage it? Yeah, I got it. Just don't make you carry it for too long, alright? Man, Rank could be strong though. A cannon for firing at other ships, I suppose. The tour guide did say it was a formidable warship. How did the sailors fire these things without going deaf anyway? Maybe they cover their ears at the moment it goes off, you know. That gives me an idea. So, cannonball, gunpowder, matches. Alright, are we doing this? Do we know how to do this? I watched some documentaries. It's gotta be the same, right? But I hope so. I don't smoke, but I always enjoy the smell of the way. Isn't that Hachiko? Isn't that worse? Isn't secondhand smoking considered worse though? Having to get rid of this cannonball is so heavy. You know, I could have helped you carry it. Too late now. Down the barrel it goes. Cannonball chunks into the barrel along with the gunpowder, which pours smoothly from the bottle we found in it. Sniffing gasoline. No, enter, please. Please enter. Okay, gunpowder and cannonball. Would you like to do the honors? Sure. I don't trust covering my ears to be enough protection though. Once I light the fuse, let's run and hide, okay? Got it. I light the match and touch the fuse, which began hissing noisily. Ranker and I take our cue to dash away. We duck around the corner of another cannon and crouch, putting our hands over our ears. I'm talking about smoke. Oh, okay, that's understandable. I think smelling tobacco is fine. It has a pretty unique smell. When the cannon goes off, it's still so loud I can feel the floor move beneath me. More than the typical motion of the ship, that is. The explosion is followed by a loud chorus of voice, and then footsteps hurry past us. I pull my hand cautiously from my ears. Renko does the same, and we look at each other with wide eyes. From the direction of the explosion, the voice continues. I guess we're clear. Let's go. We creep quietly out of the room. The ghost slayers are all clustered around the cannon we fired at the far end of the room, so we were able to make our way to the kitchen without being seen. Great, it just saw no engines. What do you mean? Here, I found a ladle. Good find. She put her hand on my shoulder. That's half of the work done. Next we just put a hole in it and give it to the town thief. So how do you make a hole at the bottom of a ladle? That is a very bright furnace. Maybe we could burn a hole at the bottom of the ladle. It's made of wood after all. There's no way we can be precise about that. We'll just burn up the whole ladle. Yeah, you're probably right. And then we have to know a way to start the funayure. This is so creepy, guys. Okay, thanks Irene for dropping by. Good luck with work. Have a nice lunch too. Okay, I think it was like here. I think it was here, right? Yeah, in the bookshop. Okay. Do you ever take shop, Rinko? No, I'm more into theoretical stuff. But this competitor's bar, right? This is a competitor's bar, right? I think we can figure it out. Yeah, let me try. This is probably good enough, right? Perfect. Now we just have to give this to the ship's phantom and it should make her leave. Where is she? I think it was here. When Reiko pulls the door this time, the door slides in its frame. Ah, it's open. Damn, look at that Look at that Murasa, standing so cool. She pulls it the rest of the way open. When we step inside, the room is no longer dark. It is faintly illuminated by a pale ghostly light that emanates from the girl standing in the middle of the room. You two again. I think you have something I want. She holds the helm off to one side, balancing against the floor, aside from a table which has been pushed aside from one side of the room. She is the space only occupant. From time to time, her hand seems to waver, and I can almost see the grain of wood through her fingers. It's funny. She could almost be the glass of the frame that displayed the helm to us earlier tonight. If you're just here to ask me on the helm again, I'm not handing it over. She looks like 2D from Gorillas almost. Oh yeah, you're right. It's the art style. I think it's the art style. The ship sinks tonight. Honestly, we don't care if the ship sinks. We just want to get off of it first. That's not my problem. If you want to leave, then leave. I unfocus my eyes. The boundary is still visible as a thin line just behind the Funayuri, but I can't sense any weak spot. There's no way you can leave right now. We need more time. Rico glances at me and I shake my head. What a shame. I think you have something I want. Oh, whoops, sorry, not the match, just later people. Hold on, let me double check something. I'll see. Where is that? Because I am probably ending after this. I'm just okay. Yeah, let me re-download something. Okay. Thanks, Ami. She's just standing menacingly. Well, we'll stare at her back while I hydrate. Surprisingly, this is easier to read than the previous one. I wonder why. Maybe it's the text. What? There we go. Okay. Here, is this what you want? Renko produces the ladle and brandishes it, almost like a weapon. Why? Why couldn't you hold it normally? A ladle, just for you. A ladle? Her eyes shine in the near darkness. Give it here. Not so fast. Give us the helm. A trade then. She extended the helm and reaches her other hand out for the ladle. As Renko placed the ladle in her palm, I grab the helm and the trade is made. We watch as the ship phantom swipes a little through the air and testing it out. Then she frowns and looks down at it. Wait a minute. There's a hole in this. Well, yes. You didn't think we were complete fools, did you? How would it help us to get the helm back if we still sunk the ship? I can't believe this. She sighs heavily. Funayuri are too well known nowadays. Everyone and their uncle knows how to drive us off. I guess we got lucky that we know the Funayuri lore. Guys, remember, if you don't want to get your ship sunk, know your yokai lores. I exchange a glance with Renko. I should really just cut out the middleman and start carrying my own ladle. Well, whatever, have your fun if you're not sunk ship. She shrugs and then sinks directly through a wooden floor in front of us, as though it's no obstacle. The floor brought close over her head and Renko stared at each other in the muted lamplight from the open doorway behind us. So, she left? I guess she went back to the sea. That's where ship phantoms come from anyway. I'm surprised that went so well. What a relief, honestly. I was worried we were going to have to fight her or something. Just then, the ship rocks heavily beneath our feet, and there were exclamations from above deck. I looked down at the helm in my hand. Right, let's get this back into place and change the course of the ship. Micah and I hurry up the room and run for the ladder that will take us back to top deck. I like Greenwich so much. If she stays, she's kind of cool. Can she stay? She's kind of. Guys, we got a free ship. We traded a ladle for a free ship. We clamber quickly to the top, up to the top of the ladder and emerge blinking into the sea spray of the top deck once more. It's windy up here and I watch wrinkled hair whip around her face as she holds her head in place. In my hands, the wheel of the ship is heavy. All at once, Wrinkle points into the fog just off the ship's bow. Did you see that? I squint and able to make it out, a hulking shape of a rock looming out of the fog before us. We're gonna hit it, come on! We scramble across the slider deck towards the helm ship. I nearly fall once, trying to balance the heavy deck without dropping the helm, but Wrinkle steadies me and we run on. Finally, we reach the helm. A cluster of ghost sailors cluster around it, looking confused and blurry in the dim light, but they part to let us pass when they see what I'm holding. Here we go. With Wrinkle's help, I heave the wheel and slot it back into its post. As soon as we do, it begins to spin wildly but in the wrong direction, tilting the ship towards the rock ahead. Wrinkle and I grab the wheel's spokes and haul as hard as we can in the opposite direction. At first it seems as though we will not succeed, the ship is too heavy and the wind too fierce. However, the helm begins to slowly into the right. When I look up, there's a faint glow around us. The hands of the ghostly sailors reach from behind us, in front of us, and from all around to grip the wheel and help us turn it. Their faces are impossible to make out, but with their help, the ship finally starts to swing in the white of the obstacle ahead. Wrinkle, look, they're helping. My voice is hushed, but Wrinkle looks up anyway and smiles. They don't want the ship to crash either. But aren't they already dead? At least in this realm, they seem to be ghosts. I bet they have an attachment to this ship that goes beyond life or death. If they have a chance to save it, why wouldn't they? Slowly with all the help around us, with all the sailors around us, we turn the helm so far enough that the ship rattles creak and far beneath us. We hold our breath as the rock approaches, and then passes us on the port side. Once we're certain that we've passed the obstacle, I let go of the helm at last and throw my arms around Wrinkle in relief. We won at what cost? We did it. She hugs me back, beaming. Good work, Mary. All at once, something bright flashed across my vision. The boundary, I can see it glow, even though through the deck from the below us. The boundary has reopened. I guess it's time to go home. Wrinkle pulls away and with hands on the hips surveys the ship. The ghost sailor seems much calmer now, no longer panicking but instead drifting across the deck, seeming to talk each other. The wave that splashed against the side of the ship has calmed too. The breeze is cool on my face and I smile. This is much more interesting than the museum's recreation. Ready to go? Yeah, let's head out. In the room with the boundary once more, I can see the bright line of it, and also the weak spot at its center. I don't need the helm this time. The boundary pulses with enough energy that all I have to do is take Wrinkle's hand and step forward. The boundary opens around us and we vanish from the ghost ship, the sound of the sea fading behind us. We stagger out of the boundary and found ourselves back in the room once we left, on the museum ship. Electric lights shine around us once more, glinting off the glass case that holds the helm. Wrinkle adjusts her head and leans over to peer at the helm through the glass. Certainly it looks like it's been through a lot in the last 5 minutes. Wrinkle, that was 100 years ago. I know. She straightened up and let go of my hand. Isn't it odd though? We saved the ship, but it didn't affect reality. In our world, perseverance still sunk. Well, we didn't actually travel to the past, just a different version of our reality. Or maybe it was just a dream house within the boundary. If we could change the past, it would break all laws of physics after all. I started to laugh, but the sound of footsteps interrupted me. Wrinkle looks up, alarmed. I glanced at the open door, expecting to see the Funayuri again, or maybe one of those ghost sailors. Could they have followed us through the boundary? I brought back physical items before, after all. I suppose it wouldn't be too much of a stretch to start bringing back creatures. Fortunately, the face that peers through the door opening is a total human one, with a mustache and a security guard cap. The man frowns when he sees us. Uh-oh, I guess they do have security here. What are you two doing here? Don't you know the museum's closed? I share a glance with Franco. Mary here left something on the ship during the haunted tour. That's right, we just came back to see if we could find it. Which we did, so we're all good now. Sorry to bother you. That's not gonna fly. You should have waited until morning then to call about your lost item. It was urgent? Come with me, I'll see you off the ship. I better not see you at this museum again anytime soon. The guard motioned for two of us to walk ahead of him, and we do, exchanging another glance. Give him a ladle. Imagine you just like, oh, I was looking for this ladle. You can have it. As we leave, Renko leans over to whisper to me. I guess it doesn't matter that much if you're banned from the recreation ship after all. I mean, after all, we saw the real one. Wait, we still have the cannonball? Oh yeah, we have the cannonball! The cat watches us as we walk down the ramp, standing at the top of it with his arm folded. Once they're off the ship, he finally turns to go back inside. Why is he on the ship? Shouldn't the security guard be off the ship? Well, that could have gotten worse. Funny, I'm not too worried about getting in trouble with a security guard, not after almost drowning in a shipwreck. It was a nice date, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. Hello guys, you almost drowned? It really was. Much better than the haunted tour. Hi Kagami. We should do it again sometime soon. Although not in this museum, I guess. Not until they forget about us anyway. The security guard looked me skeptical as to they walk out but ship's helm gunpowder in the position. Imagine you're like a security guard and then you're showing away trespassers, but the trespassers are like holding matchstick, gunpowder, cannonball and the helm, and you're like, nah, it's fine. They'll be fine. Just leave the ship. I was like, what are you two doing here? Oh, I lost an item here. I dropped my cannonball during the tour. I'm here to pick it up. She smiles at me, her eyes twinkling. I lean in and drop a kiss on her cheek before reaching down to take her hand. Do you think any cafes are open this late? We can always check. I'd like to make some notes about this experience before I go to bed. We should write down the Funa Yurei tip. It might come in handy again someday. Hand in hand, Renko and I walk down the docks, chattering about the evening and our plans for the following week. Behind us, rocking gently in the quiet swell of the harbor, the Perseverance watch us go. Pretty sure Funa Yurei doesn't affect current ships. Pretty sure current ships are even harder to sink, right guys? Like freaking cruise ship. Can you imagine? Can you imagine a cruise ship sinking? I can. It's not wood, guys. Like I think aluminium or something. It's like lightweight metal. This is pretty interesting. Anything inside me calls it. True, but we don't have cannonballs anymore. We have torpedoes. We don't have cannonballs, but we have torpedoes. I'm just gonna take a torpedo off the ship and walk out, guys. I hope the security guard don't mind me taking a torpedo. Okay, so that was Lost at Sea. This is really interesting. I enjoy reading all of this. It gives a very good vibe. Cause I wanted to scream, but it's okay. It wasn't that bad as a horror game. Okay, let me cross out the game. I'm probably gonna end it here, right? I'm gonna play okay, remember previous stream two games about record. You're right. One of it was that picture. Okay, to be fair, I was scared more in that one because the flan was so scary. I'm gonna end it here. No, I'm not gonna end it here. Remember guys, there was a rhythm game that I couldn't play. Eastern updated it to cap the frame rate, so hopefully it works out this time. Then we'll play some music game, rhythm game. Hopefully it's not as lag. If it still lags, then you guys in my Discord server already saw me playing it. I just want to play on stream for VOD keepsake. Okay, love light windows. I'm not lagging, guys. I'm not lagging. Am I not lagging? I'm not lagging, guys. It's okay. My frame slows down a bit, but I'm not lagging. I'm not lagging, guys. But also, my save file is here. Okay, guys, this is done by Eastern Mouse. You guys know Eastern Mouse. Ice Lemon. You guys also remember Ice Lemon from my previous game jam when he comes to visit my stream. And 3 other artists. Main menu, music, yeah. Lab Spider, Muzilana, and Saizen. Hold R while launching the game to reset the game to seed story. Hold R while launching the game. Oh, while launching the game. Wait, there's a story? There was a story. Oh, right, that was a story. I was so focused on the game, like, that was a story? In a fantasy land, peace was thriving, but malicious powers were restless. Unknown force went through the whole Gensokyo unseen and stole a girl's heart forcefully. Isn't that kind of gruesome? Isn't that really kind of gruesome? Like physical heart or emotional heart? Gods have their own plans and numerous assistants, but they always could use some help, and here's where you come in. Is the calibration really needed though? Does it actually? I guess it does help a bit. Yeah, it's roughly the same as like yesterday. Okay, let's go. This is tutorial? Yeah, this is tutorial. Wait, what BGM is this anyway? Wait a minute. Isn't that slightly different from the one I played, Eastern? Did you change that to make it more obvious that it's a double note? Eastern? I guess it's more obvious now because it's a double. That is also different? I see. Yeah, it's more obvious. I guess. Imagine actually fishing it. Isaac, imagine completing your jams. What? What? How dare they? Wait. There wasn't this story when I played that day. That was a nice exercise. When we play songs. When we play grammar, guys, grammar. Your grammar. When we play songs, I can collect energy called love points and use that energy to help someone. I can see a good candidate over there, but I will have strength only to help one of them for now. Shut up, Easton. I don't remember having temple wings being there, but the notes are definitely different. Yeah, no, those are definitely different. Yeah. Easton updated, but I didn't know he updated that much though. That was a good update. it's more like quality of life kind of update, you know? It's not really like changing content, so I think it's fine. That's fine. It's fine. It's not like you freaking throw 50% of the content after the submission. Okay, let's go with who do you want to see fall a lot? I want to see Marisa fall. Okay. Marisa. Kurosami Marisa has been saved. Yes, I sing. Shut up, I sing. Now we help one of them. We'll nudge her into helping us. How? By making her go out on a date. Go out to date. They may get confused by that, but destiny will lead them. For them, it'll be no harm because it never hurts to try. And to master their strength, we will fly alongside with music. Playing latest version. Oh, it's actually version 1. No, is that new songs? Was this song always here? Oh, no new songs yet. Oh, I must be dreaming then. Let's go! Hard mode, and I never pass anything. Wrong? Oh, it's so much too easy to see now. Yeah, I'm sorry, Melissa. I'm really bad at this. But it's so much easier to see now. Yeah. I just wish some of the songs like slightly longer. Damn, imagine it was a race rhythm game. But yeah. The songs, the notes are okay. Don't look at the rank. The notes are way easier to see right now. Like you can tell what to press instead of like double and hold. Who do we save? Oh, we can choose who to save now? Oh yeah, we always choose who to save. I'm not gonna save Marisa, I think that. We're gonna play all the song. Shit does increase if you... Oh! Who did this? It's the mouse. The overlap. That overlap. I hate the overlaps. But it's more obvious now. It's definitely more obvious which one's double and which one's single. Why C? It's only 7 misses. I got 75%. Doesn't that mean something? Who's Mima? How dare you guys put in Mima and you do not put in Reincarnation? How dare you? I shall never forgive you. You put in Mima and you didn't put in Reincarnation. I am sad. I am so disappointed. I'm surprised you put in a popular location. This is like a really rare song to be this is a really rare song that somebody put in. Damn. What time is it? Yeah, I still got time. As long as I end before 2 p.m. it's fine. I mean 2 a.m. I feel like the only rhythm games you guys see me playing is all Jam rhythm games. It's just still pretty good. Where's my quick restart? Where do I play it, you know? Where's my quick restart? Eastern, I want my quick restart. I lost all motivation. Oh, that overlap was like... I lost all motivation when I got destroyed right at the start. I want my quick restart. You guys are really generous, huh? I'm like playing anyhow and like I'm still getting 40%. And I still save someone, huh? Layering rhythm games is a questionable thing. I'm not sure if... Oh, that's true though. So I kind of like destroyed that song, but I still save someone? Oh yeah, because if you pause a game, like certain frames get lost or something, and I guess latency, it can stack up latency. Yeah, that makes sense, that makes sense. Dun, 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 dun. I hate this song. We're just gonna play all the song once, guys. This is my highest scoring song when I play it before the update. Fish song. Why late? Why is it late? Dun, 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 dun 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 dun. Yeah, I really wish the certain songs are like longer. I feel like can even at that point you can just get 400 no matter the score. Ah, okay. B. How dare you? Mima, how dare you? Just look at that. It's if everyone we could has for now. Right now, yeah. But Curse is unyielded. Could this be we need to do something different? Or is this summer hit killing both can secure ladies and the developers of this game? Alas, there's nothing else to do but to get high score in the current song. I will keep counting low points and maybe they'll be useful in the future. Thank you for playing. The music in the main video is not random. Retry. I don't care. I'm gonna get an A. Duh. Nima! Stop falling. Yeah, I keep releasing it late. Hey, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, let's go. I have one miss? I had one miss? I had one miss? What? I don't mind the A, I don't care about S, but I had one miss. Hello? I had one set. Let's play the other songs. I really like this song. Like, I think when Wagasaki Hime first came out, I listened to this a lot, but because of how short the loop is, I'm like, I mean, to be fair, like first stage boss always has the shortest loop because you don't stay that long. My brain. Hold on. Am I doing it in reverse? Why is it late? I can't tell if I'm too late or I'm pressing it in reverse. I got confused. Please give me a C. B? Okay, C. It's fine. Yeah, it could be that I'm pressing late and then it looks like I'm, like, you know, pressing in the wrong order anyway. Screw that. I'm satisfied. Okay, so we played this, we played this, we played this, we played this. We'll have Mega Spark and Chirnos. This Mega's nice. No, it's not. Oh, it is. I guess there's still some overlap that's pretty hard to see. Yeah, there's still a few overlaps that's really difficult to see. I guess it's on purpose, huh? Like there was one turn that was like really hard to see because like it was a turn and then the notes overlap. I was like, and I think I pressed it in the wrong order too because of the overlap. I blame the song. And this is way better than the original one. Yeah, I guess arrows are a bit hard. I mean, how does Mustache? Oh, because Mustache is not Mustache. Groove Coaster, yeah. I guess Groove Coaster. I guess it's because Groove Coaster is in 3D. Is in a 3D space, so they can technically just rotate the camera. Jokes on you, Zami. I'm already drinking. No, not Muse Coaster, Groove Coaster. If you like Chino song, it's not like I don't like it, it's like it's everywhere. I'm sick of it. You know, when you freaking hear Chino Mash Class everywhere, you get sick of it. Sick of it, everywhere. What? What? Yeah, with that of Tyridium. Ah, okay, I see. So you might start to remember the IT for Remember, so I just found it. Don't you? She just flies out. I got a B? What? I got a B. Wow, okay. Remember, it has normal notes, not all the arrows. That's really. Yeah, true. Because the thing about Groove Coaster is 3D, so they can rotate the camera whenever the notes overlap not to their favor, which is pretty smart, I guess. I got a B. How did I get a B? Okay, I think that's all the song I played, but I'm not happy for a certain song, so we're gonna play that song until we get it good. How dare you brought back chicken fingies that you didn't bring for me? I'm hungry. What, I say? Got a problem, it's still before 2 AM. You see that one set? You see that one miss? You see that one miss? See that one miss? See that one miss? We're doing it. And then I fumble and then we can't restart. Just when I say I'll miss at like the first 3 seconds, I did. This. Lonely Minute, this is your fault, Lonely Minute. This is your fault. Your fault. You came back with chicken fingers. It's your fault. Where's my retry button? Okay, focus. Let me focus. Is this impossible with keyboard? I am plugging my controller. Where's my controller? Okay. Controller is better. Shut up, me. Okay. Controller is faster. Controller is good. There's no quick restart button, so you have to play like the whole song. Wait, that wasn't even a miss. That was sad. At least a song shot. Yeah. To be fair, since you don't have a quick restart button, so that makes sense to make the song short. Do you normally carry? Yeah, I do. Have you not seen my Critica? Yeah, I do. Why? You jealous? Jealous I can pay to win? Oh, because nobody ever redeems outfit swap, so you guys normally see me in my default outfit. Like you guys don't redeem this. So it's not my fault you guys don't redeem outfit swap. Yeah, it's my credit card for gacha, because I sometimes play. Hold on. I sometimes play gacha games. No, I play a lot of RNG RNG games, and I play Honkai Impact for a gacha game, so I normally pull it out when I gacha. Freaking icing. Freaking icing. Freaking icing. Freaking icing. Fine. I'm clearing this today. Still have like 5 more minutes. I like how Mima is just like, I can't go out anymore. Fall. And never get up ever again. Those are the best games that never win. What do you mean? One more try. One more try. I wanna get a perfect. This is the only song. How many love points can we farm though? One more. One more. One more. Come on, you can do this. You can do this. I was doing so well. I was doing so well. I got past the hard part. And then I screwed up the buttons. I am gonna kill somebody. I am gonna kill somebody. See this pause? You see this? I am gonna kill somebody. I did got past the hardest part. And then I wasn't focusing. You know the point where you're like, oh my god, I got past that part, and then you lose focus and then you just fumble. Mr. Nerd character trips, lays on the ground, cries. That's pretty much me. 2 more tries, 2 more tries, guys. 2 more tries, 2 more tries. I bet because it's... that late. While this song is playing, I shall go look for someone to raid, because we're gonna be here for a while. Am I really raging though? No, I don't feel like this is rage. This is just... like... I'm just meshing my controller. Hey, one more. It sounds like you're dehydrated. Maybe I am. Hi, Elzara. Okay, one more. What? Okay, let's look for someone to raid. Cause you know the PS4 controller, the D-pad and the button feels slightly different. So it's like, I think the D-pad recoils slower too. So it's like, it feels really awkward. It doesn't feel awkward for the Switch, cause both buttons have the same recoil, but the D-pad, or maybe if I, wait, hold on, why if I do this? No, that feels really uncomfortable. Yeah, the D-pad is like a weaker recoil. No, D-pad is like, you know how a D-pad is like, it's actually 4 button in map, 4 buttons instead of singular buttons. Can you not use the face button? What do you mean the face button? I'm using the face button for my right hand and the D-pad for my left hand. So it's like when you press, I can't press square and circle at the same time. Yeah, because Switch control, Nintendo controllers have the same recoil for all the buttons. I mean, enter I could. It'll be so weird. You know what's the funny thing? I knew I would fumble and I actually did. Oh my god, my throat. And also someone to read. I was like, I'm gonna fumble here. And then I fumble. I was like, yeah. Oh right, I can check if anyone's doing though. Hold on, I need to hydrate, mate. Oh my god, that's pretty bad. Oh wait, there are people playing Touhou. Oh no, that's is it Touhou? What the hell? I'm on it. Oh, that's pretty bad. Yeah, no one's playing Touhou at this time. I mean, I guess Nana is. Wait, Nana's singing or streaming? Oh, she's just snacking and chatting. Let me see. What's my latest rate? I was hoping to writing late early would help fix timing for people. It does actually, but when you're so into the rhythm, it's hard to fix your tune. Because if you're scared, if you fix your tune, then it becomes either a miss. Yeah, probably rate Nana. I don't think we rated Nana in a while, right? The last time we rated Nana is 1 month ago. Okay, we'll rate Nana once I freaking finish this part. I blame you, Easton. I will never get through this. I'm just staring at Easton right now, like. Then raise out my paws and like staring at Easton like. It's okay, you'll be happy when you forgot. Will I ever? Will I ever? Brain empty, fingers on the graphy, but I haven't played rhythm games for so long. I am so out of touch with rhythm games, guys. Like, I retired from rhythm games because like I'm too much of a perfect. You guys can see the reason why I freaking stopped playing rhythm games. I am so tryhard. And an unhealthy amount of tryhard, guys. Too unhealthy. Okay, I'm gonna focus. I'm gonna purely focus. Okay, apparently focusing is not helping. Shut up, Enter. Focusing is not helping, guys. Maybe I need to take a sip. Maybe I need to take a sip on my 100 plus. Okay, we put a hard limit on 215, guys. 215. 215 will rate Nana, regardless of the outcome. Wait, why am I becoming Ruado? Oh, you mean keep delaying stream? Nah, I won't drag beyond 215. I want to sleep. I want to sleep and have games to clear. And I'm also hungry. What if I do a wheel keyboard and controller? What if? Okay, shush, guys. I'll freaking pull up this. You know why? Guys, I did what you did. I did what I missed though. I did what you did, guys. I turned off my brain. And you know what happened? You know where I fumbled? You know where I fumbled? I turned on my brain. I was like, what note is this? I was like, oh shit, it's that note. Oh no, I turned on my brain and it synced up the note. It thought of the note. And then like I fumbled the note because I was thinking about the note. Guys, it's not easy to turn off my... You know how I stream. You know how I stream. It's hard to turn off my brain. Okay. I'll try to turn off brain. I'll try to turn off brain. It's S rank, but you got miss one. Can you live with yourself, Gruffy? If you miss one. Yes, definitely, Gruffy. Definitely. S rank means nothing if there's a miss there. S rank is nothing. We gotta get the 0 miss. I bet Easton is laughing each time I miss because like, aha, he has to sit down the whole thing. We don't have a quick reset button. Shut up, all bodily fucking... To be fair, guys, I am holding my bladder because I want to complete this. This is more important than my bladder. And I have like 3 minutes, so I have like 2 more attempts. You know when you really need to go, but it makes you get on edge? But that on edge gives you extra powers? At first I planned trying to beat man, but then I found 95 reason was still difficult. I see, Stern. I see. Shut up, Enter. Don't blink, do you think I'm blinking? Do you see me blinking? No, right? Actually, I am blinking. Okay, shut up, brain. to be fair, I was fighting my brain. 100%? Nah, that's like 98. Yeah. The more friendly was like really bad. Finally. Thank you, Instant, for the 100 bits. 86900, guy. Let's go. We can finally rate Nana. It's just like 215. On point, guys. On point. I screwed up a bit because like I was thinking and then like I got a few early and late. I was like, ah shit, I'm thinking. I need to shut up. Just shut up my brain. Okay, we shall rate Nana. I think Nana is still streaming. Hopefully. Yeah, 86900. Nice. I should put the nice sound effect and you guys can redeem. Nice. Nice. I don't know how to do the sound, but I can do that. Nice. Yeah, I should put that. Mods remind me to put the nice sound effects redeem so you can people and spam it. Yeah, so thank you Eastern Mouse for the awesome game. I guess Ice Lemon can be here. I was like, Ice Lemon sometimes showed up when I play these games. But anyway, thank you guys for being here. Otsuros, we shall rate what is she doing? She's just like not doing anything. She's just chatting. Yeah, she's just chatting. Okay, we can rate Nana. Thank you for the food combo. No, thank you, Enter. For something, I guess. I don't know. Cheering me on. Thanks, Haji Joe and Easton for dropping by for your jam games. Thank you for the rest of the rosebuds for turning out. Rose, let me stretch. Let me bring out my model. Okay. I mean, I think pretty much I like there's a few developers like I always look forward to your game. Eastern is being one of them. Fiore, which is Firecat, Eastern Mouse, Ice Lemon, J Coder, Kevin, Megapig? Yeah, Megapig. I'm pretty sure there was like a few more that I always look forward to your games because your games always don't disappoint. What's the opposite of don't disappoint? What's the opposite of don't disappoint? What's the opposite of disappoint? Oh, also, let me turn on my BGM. Impress? No, not impress. What's that word? Like exceed expectation? Yeah, not disappoint. Yeah, fine, not disappoint. Because your games always not disappoint. I mean, I couldn't take part on this game jam because it's 1 month. I cannot commit 1 month. 3 days is fine, but 1 month is no go for my team. Anyway, I'm not included. I sing, but unfinished symphony. But I think you didn't take part in this one though. I mean, I was looking forward to your one. I was ready to wreck Marissa. Anyway, unfinished symphony, yeah. So I think my list is also unfinished. You're just in it, but it's unfinished list. Anyway, okay. /red Natania red. Is that the red? Yeah, that's the red. Okay, no. Okay, chat. Okay, Rosvat. Rose, thanks for company for this stream. Tomorrow and Friday I'm gonna cry because it's all gonna be the end. We're gonna read a bit of Pony, I guess. I gonna cry reading that. Yeah, so Rose for those going to sleep. Gambaros for those who have their Gambaros for those who have their rest of their day, and I'll see you tomorrow for more VN reading. Hopefully my throat will be better. Maybe I should buy strepsils or something. Like, yeah, maybe I'll buy strepsils. Or I don't know. Yeah, so we shall say hi to the rat. I shall copy Enter's rate message because that one looks nicer. You guys know Nana, so I'm pretty sure you can do your own rate message. Anyway, so yeah, tomorrow will be BN reading. Good night, guys. I am gonna eat, snack, and then sleep. Good night. Ciao, guys. I need to take off this to wait for you guys. Bye. See you. Thanks for the games, guys.
With my platforms, I'm about, I think I would go to about 5. I can't think. Oh my god, Roz. Holy shit, why are there so many raids today? Thank you, Roz, for the raid. My name is Natanya, but you call me Nana, even though you guys already know me. I do variety streaming. I was doing singing, but we're just talking now. I'll do my little